Falcons. Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, about to show you how you win. Cause this is our year. Man, forget the past. We taking over right now with our pitching staff. When the count's 0-2, every hit is so through. Fastball right by them, they had no clue. It makes a jaw drop, they got no choose. Strike three, you're out, homie, let him know blue. Solano to the plate and you know it's on. He swings for the pitch, it's going, gone. So don't try and step to the Bay Valley champs, cause we're coming for the pennant. This the Wallachi, yeah. We might strike it out, or we might steal, or make a go-go play in center field. Solano baseball, all have tight skill. All stars everywhere, wait for the champions game time.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else. All are welcome to the Solano College Sports Network baseball broadcast here at Yarborough Stadium. It's a very beautiful day here in Fairfield, California, as the Solano Falcons host the visiting Monterey Peninsula Lobos. My name is Nathaniel Thomas. I'll be providing your play-by-play. My color analysts today are Robert Murray and Mason Flores. Mason, we'll start with you. What do we expect from the Solano lineup today?
Yeah, Solano hasn't started off their season great with a record of 3-7, but they have had a good winning streak, winning 2 of their last games. I expect this team to come out starting strong and firing off all cylinders. Mason Sayer has been the glue of this team, batting .459, which is 20th in the state, but they will not have him for this game as he has an injury. But the game will come down to how their pitching is down the stretch.
Well, yeah, a very key player is out for Solano. Robert, how do we expect this Monterey Peninsula team to face off against the Falcons?
Yeah, I expect them to have a pretty good game here today. They're ranked top 50 in California as they hit .271 as a team. They get on base at a high clip, above 400. They slug over nearly .450 on the year with 13 homers as well, so they're averaging over a homer per game played here. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak, 7-2 at home, but 1-1 away here. Not a lot of away games for them, so we'll see how well they will play here on the road versus a Solano team like this that's coming off of 2 hot games they've been playing.
Well, that's true. I mean, Solano is certainly fighting with momentum, but let's hear the starters for Monterey.
Yeah, the starters for Monterey, playing shortstop, number 4, Jackson Fox. Then at second base will be Finn O'Connor. Your designated hitter for them today will be Justin Keister Johnson. And then your first baseman, Omar Gonzalez. Jake Yeater will be playing left field. Jack Von Gorkum will be playing third base. Blake Roberts will be manning center field. Stefan Russo will be behind the plate. Jack Hicksonbaugh in right field. And Fabio Bundy is the pitcher.
Thank you very much, Robert. Now on to Solano starters.
Your Falcons starting lineup. The left fielder,
Rolando Ramos, Pioneer High School.
in center field,
Isaiah Pazmino, Winners High School.
playing second base,
Trevor Lesperance, Justin Siena High School.
at first base,
Bryce Alcantara, Bandon High School.
playing right field,
Cameron Taylor, Napa High School.
your third baseman,
Daniel Rios, Pinole Valley High School.
catching,
JJ Dane, Spanish Springs High School.
your designated hitter,
Kyle Lewis, St. Anthony High School.
at shortstop,
Michael Rivera, Vacaville High School.
your Falcons starting pitcher,
Grant Genter, Rodriguez High School.
So Grant Genter is on the mound. More to tell us about it is Brooklyn Gonzalez with the pitching report.
Yeah, starting for the Solano Falcons in today's pitching matchup is one we haven't seen much of yet. Grant Genter, a freshman with just 4 innings pitched this season, making him make his 5th appearance starting on the mound. He's coming in 0-1 with an earned run average of 10.38, looking to get his first win. Starting for Monterey Peninsula is right-handed pitcher from Basel in Switzerland, Fabio Bundy. He's coming in today 4-0, 23 innings pitched, averaging an outstanding 1.2 ERA. I'm Brooklyn Gonzalez with your pitching report. Nathan, back to you.
Brooklyn, thank you very much. So it's going to be a very exciting matchup. It's a beautiful, clear, high visibility day. The sun couldn't be any more present, and the sky couldn't be any bluer. Are you boys excited for today's game?
I'm very excited. I love good weather baseball. We got a little bit of a breeze going. We'll see how that wind plays a factor here on the baseball today.
I'm excited to see how this pitching is right now. She said the Solano team, it's been a rough stretch for them, you know, with especially the closing pitching. That's where it kills them. But the last 2 games they've been playing really well. So we'll see how they perform on the offensive end as well, because they don't have Mason Sayer, their best hitter. So
yeah, and the last broadcast we did for Solano, they went on a scoring clinic. 23-0 was that game, and I was just amazed with the contact up and down the lineup. They were lacing the ball to right and left field, and it was just amazing to watch, and I hope they can continue that stretch here today.
All right, so first pitch will be coming up after the national anthem. Right now there is a meeting at home plate with both managers, but we'll be back to you after these messages.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
for more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hi, my name is Eric Visser. I'm in my 5th year as the athletic director of Solano College. To experience community college and its mission has been an outstanding experience. Solano College has a very rich tradition in intercollegiate athletics dating back to 1947. I'm very proud to communicate that rich tradition is still being continued with fine young men and women that represent Solano College on and off the court. In the fall we have the volleyball program. We have a very successful women's soccer program. We have both men's and women's basketball. And then we transition to 4 programs: baseball, of softball, men's women's tennis, and men's and women's swimming. It is our mission to excel our programs and our student athletes in academics. All of our student athletes are committed to give back to the community. And we would invite you to be a part of Solano College Athletics by visiting our website www.solanoathletics.com, and you feel a warm welcome at Solano.
Well, welcome back everyone to the Solano College Sports Network. Again, a very exciting matchup is about to be underway. The fielders are taking their positions, and Genter gets his 8 warm-up pitches. But we had some exciting action last night at the Solano College basketball gym. What happened there?
Yes, we did. The men's basketball game was incredible. It was between Marin and Solano, and Justice Wilson, being the star he has been all season, dropped 54 enormous points in a win in overtime, 111 to 107, and it was the most spectacular college basketball game I've seen in person ever, and it was just the best game I've gotten the privilege to call, and it was an incredible environment. The crowd was the biggest we've had all season, and the women's team was great as well. They dominated, and it was just a great night for basketball in general.
Yeah, like you were saying, it was a great night for basketball, and you just love the effort they were playing with after they had all that energy.
It was just, I think the basketball game was just amazing. I got to be at the end of it with the color commentary along with Drew and Holden, and it was an 8-point game with 2 minutes left, and Solano was up, and I thought it was over, and I couldn't believe that Marin came back.
Yeah,
and they just stormed back.
I was sitting on the TriCaster running that, and then it was just like confusion because Solano was up 8 with 2 to go. You're like, oh, they're gonna win, right? And then somehow Marin just scores 8 points in a quick fashion.
It was crazy.
And OT was exciting as ever as well.
It was just Justice putting on a show.
And that
give him a crowd.
Give the women's team credit too. Absolutely stomping the competition. We got excitement here in the dugouts going.
I'm excited for this game, too.
Everyone's ready for baseball on a day like today. Just a beautiful, picturesque Northern California afternoon. It really doesn't get any better than this. And it's only February the 21st. Wow, how blessed are we?
Yeah.
Now stepping up into the box, jersey number 4, Jason Fox, the starting shortstop. He's going to have a slightly open stance. He crowds the line a little bit. Genter deals. Now that first pitch is swung on and lifted high into the air, but well fouled and out of play.
And that's Jackson Fox.
Yeah, this team has a lot of contact and power hitting. Robert, you said that they average over a home run a game.
Yeah, that's pretty good as a team when you're averaging over a homer a game. You don't usually know community college level teams for power, but this team, they got a bunch of it up and down that lineup.
And the breeze is going to the left, so I expected a lot of it to go to the left field.
Yeah, we can see that American flag blowing out towards the football field that doesn't get used here at Solano right now.
Yeah, anything with backspin is going to fly. Yes, Jackson Fox, he's got an 0-1 count. Now he's going to look at that off-speed pitch that's over his head.
Yeah, it was like that almost hit him right in the head. Would have been a doink right off that.
Yeah, but a nice easy duck out of the way. It was a soft serve, almost like a frisbee. Not too intimidating when that's coming towards you, but now with a 1-1 count, Genter from the stretch kicks, deals, and the pitch is going to be swung on, fouled straight back.
Yeah, Fox, he's taking some healthy cuts here early on, and must be seeing the ball well here. We've had 2 back-to-back broadcasts now for baseball where the sky's been clear and hitters can see.
I can see well, too, from this perfect view.
Got that front row seat right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Ooh, wow. Just high. Almost dropped back in. That's going to even it out 2-2.
He's putting up a good at-bat here to start the game. When you start a game off with a long at-bat, it gets right in that pitcher's head saying, what can I do better right now?
Grant Genter, a very tall pitcher, 6'5", 210. He's a freshman from Fairfield, California, homegrown kid. He's got a 2-2 count. First batter of the ball game. That ball is going to be spiked. Fastball in the dirt. The full house belongs to Fox.
Yeah, good stop there by Dane, not letting that ball get by him. It's just preparing him for later on in the game when he has runners on.
It's really difficult to hit first in any aspect of baseball just because you don't know what to expect usually, and you're the tone setter.
The payoff pitch in the dirt, so there goes the perfect game. Right off the first batter.
There goes the perfect game.
Fox is going to be on first with a walk.
Good play by Dane there. He kind of slightly jogged at first, but then he saw as soon as Jackson was rounding, he was like, no, I'm going to throw it over first, and almost got him there.
Yeah.
Almost caught Fox sleeping.
Well, Fox is certainly going to make his presence known on the base paths. He's the leadoff batsman on first base with nobody out in the top of the first. That's the exact situation you want for the second hitting Finn O'Connor. He's jersey number 6, the starting second baseman. Genter sets. The first pitch is a called strike, the first called strike curveball at the top of the zone today. So good job by Genter to establish that early on. He might come back to it. Yeah. We noticed that Chukalewski likes to throw the high fastball and then follow it up with a high curveball to freeze people up. We'll see if Genter takes the same approach here. Yeah. Another high curveball called for a strike. That's 2 in a row now and a quick 0-2 against O'Connor.
Yeah, like you were saying, they use that tunnel action. They go high fastball, and it's more of like that hanging breaking ball, but it just locks the hitter up because they saw that high fastball so many times, and they don't want to get beat by that.
The 0-2 is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I really like the off-speed pitching right now with Genter. He's had a rough go at it with the 4 innings he's pitched, but I do like the pitch selection.
I like O'Connor's stance.
The 1-2. Ooh, curveball misses. Looks like it may have been outside. That's going to even it out. 2-2.
I like where O'Connor holds his hands in his batting stance. He has them more a little high up, and then So the thing with your hands is you want to keep them in the same spot and then get your load while keeping your hands stretched out, more like a rubber band action, and explode through the baseball when you make contact.
That 0-2 hits O'Connor right in the elbow pad. Looks like he doesn't mind. He just turned his back to it. So, back-to-back base runners for the 3-hole hitting Justin Kester Johnson. He's the designated hitter. Jersey number 22.
And so far, we've seen why Genter's been struggling. He's already got 2 on base right now.
Yeah, it's that location. He needs to get a grip of it here. Maybe use that fastball a little more. I don't like how much the breaking ball is being used right now.
And that fastball misses outside. He's taking a different approach here. I mean, some pitchers do like to elect establishing the fastball early, but right now, within the first 3 batters of the ball game, Genter's already using his off speed as well. We'll see how that plays out for him. He's got 2 on, nobody out, 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch is high above the letters. 2 balls, no strikes for Kester Johnson.
You can't be down in the count like this to start the game with no outs, 2 on bases. You're already putting yourself in a tough position right now.
Yeah, very tough indeed. 2-0 with 2 on.
But one pitch can change the inning, just like that.
It's not that well. Possibly it could be that one is a called strike. Wow. Maybe a ball and a half lower than the ball that was called at 1-0. So Genter's slowly working his way back into the zone, piece by piece. He sets at the belt, checks the runner at second. The kick, the pitch is now above the letters, so 3-1. The count, the 3-hole hitting Kester Johnson is certainly looking fastball. That's the thing about baseball, is that it's almost like a chess game. You know that Genter's not going to throw an off-speed pitch right now. He doesn't want to walk to get the bases loaded. So everyone knows a fastball is coming. If it's in the zone, there's going to be a swing. The kick, the pitch, fastball, swung on, in the air, center field, but Pazmino has a beat on it. The runner at second is going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off at second base. So the Lobos have rolled themselves a pair of snake eyes. Runners on the corners, first and third. Moving over to second is Fox. O'Connor stays on first for the cleanup hitting Omar Gonzalez.
Yeah, good job there by Kester Johnson just to put the ball in play, get a fly ball to center field, move Fox over to third. Now a fly ball does score Fox from third if it's deep enough.
You still have 2 outs to work with, so you're looking pretty sharp on this offensive end. But on defense, I mean, like you said, 1 pitch changes the inning. So
that is true. They can still turn 2 here if need be. I'd look for the runner to go in motion sometime this at bat, though.
And a curveball drops itself in for a strike. It's got good action on it. It moves almost from 11 to 5 if you're imagining a clock from the perspective of the batter.
I like that. I like that analogy right there. That was good.
Well, thank you, Mason. It's the kind of the scouting report that you give back to the batsman who waited out on the sidelines. It's hard to tell the movement of the pitch from the side, but Gonzalez fouls that one straight back. The balls have been hard today. 1 hard foul ball out of play and a hard sacrifice fly ball to deep center field. So on a day like this, expect the ball to fly. You two were mentioning the wind earlier. Right now it's died down a bit, but it could pick up. And when it does pick up, it blows out.
Yeah.
Yeah, advantage hitter there in the
The runner goes early. No throw.
Like I was saying, watch for that runner to be in motion, like I was saying earlier in this at-bat, because then now it takes him out of a double play, and the ground ball doesn't end the inning here for you.
Really good positioning right there.
And we'll see if the infield adjusts. They do not. So they're going to continue to play back.
Yeah.
They're going to let the runs score. They're going to prioritize getting it out, especially since it's the cleanup hitter. If they get lucky for him to hit it on the ground, they'll be happy to take the out at first. That ball is going to be in the dirt outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with 2 runners in scoring position in this 0-0 ball game. Genter's in some trouble early with 1 out here in the top of the first.
Yeah, you can't get to a full count here and walk the bases loaded. It's just a no-go right now. You need to find a way to get it out here.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest pitches in this inning. Now the 2-2 is going to be fouled.
Gonzalez tempted at that pitch. He really wanted to swing at it. Held his bat up. Doinks it foul. Doink's a word I like to use a lot. It's just a funny word, isn't it?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
No.
Omar Gonzalez stands tall, 6'3", 230 pounds. And that one hits him again, but you know what? There was very little effort from Gonzalez to get out of the way. I'm not the umpire. He has a better view than I do.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But very minimal effort, I would say, to get out of the way. Twice now, and on a breaking ball pitch. I mean, it was one of the easiest pitches to take into the elbow, especially when you wear a guard.
Yeah, he's wearing that one.
And I thought he kind of leaned into it a little bit. I'm not going to lie right there. It looked like he kind of like twisted his arm into it. That's what the manager was talking about right here, right now.
I mean, it didn't look like a natural swing.
I mean, isn't that the exact attitude you want from your cleanup hitter with 2 runners in scoring position early in the ball game? Lean into a curveball, why don't you? Hypothetically, of course. I'm not the home plate umpire. I didn't see it.
Yeah, the umpires are talking it over right now about something.
They're saying he's good.
Yeah, they're going to let the play stand, of course.
I mean, of course, if you're 6'3" and 230 pounds, you want to use all of that power to get hit, of course, and take one base. But now the bases are loaded for the left-handed batsman, Jake Yeater. That is a 10 out of 10 baseball name. I don't understand why Yeater isn't on the mound, but he stands in the plate right now. A left-handed batsman, runners on first, second, and third, 2 of them by hit by pitch, 1 of them by the cleanup hitting 6'3", 230-pound Omar Gonzalez. Genter sets. The kick and the pitch swung at and fouled back.
Yeah, you're on a roll there, Nathan. Got some puns going in. Yeah, Yeater should be on the mound.
This is great. This is great.
You're getting fired up over that. Love that.
Yeah, I'm getting fired up.
I think it's that Celsius you're drinking.
The beautiful thing about the United States economy in 2025 is you can buy all your energy in a can, and there is a whole box of energy in the car right now.
Or you could just keep
a whole box of energy in the car. Whoa.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases are loaded for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos.
Yeah. Yeater's looking to get himself a good pitch to hit here in a 1-1 count with 1 out. Just absolutely cannot put the ball on the ground here in this situation.
And Yeater looks at that heater low and away.
It's good to know what your position is, what the situation is for you as a hitter. And Yeater looks like he knows what he's doing.
I mean, well, Yeater knows what he wants to do. It's in the name. 2 balls, 1 strike. Genter trying to get back into this at bat. Now he evens it out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Genter's had some trouble getting ahead of the batters. It feels like he's always falling behind, and that's the situation that he finds himself in. That's why there's 3 basemen on base, 3 base runners, I should say.
Yeah, when you fall behind in the count, it's very tough to get yourself out of that situation. Bases loaded here. He'll be lucky to not give up a run in this situation if he can make a good pitch right here.
I mean, well, it would take a miracle for the heart of the lineup to step up and no damage done. But he's trying right now. The ball is in the dirt. Great stop by J.J. Dane. That is one of the biggest plays as a catcher. When you got the tie-breaking run at third and the ball is in the dirt, your heart just stops. But he somehow uses the chest protector that's covering his heart.
Yeah,
keep
Robert
the ball in front of him.
Robert knows a few things about that himself.
Yeah, that's pretty good technique right there by J.J. Dane. And you don't usually want the ball go flying off to the sides, but if it is going to go flying off to the side, third base side is great with the runner on because then it'll keep the runner right there.
The payoff pitch is low, and Yeater takes the heater, goes to first. 1 run is in on that walk. The full house wins the battle. And now the score is 1-0.
And he gets an RBI for that.
Yes, he does.
Yeater earned himself an RBI without putting the ball in play.
So Jason Fox is the one that comes around the score. O'Connor moves to third. Over to second is Gonzalez, who took a curveball to the elbow guard.
And we got Gorkum up here.
Yeah, the first pitch, the Jack Van Gorkum.
You can see he's got that bat waggle when he's standing there in the box, holds his hands high.
Genter just hasn't been able to get the hitters to bite at his pitches. And like you said, Nathan, he's getting down.
Yeah, he's behind now.
Every time.
1 ball, no strikes. That one is swung at and lifted foul out of play. So he does get behind, and when he does get into the zone, the batsmen seem to be having no trouble putting the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, four free bases this inning, 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 1 sacrifice fly. So basically anything that is in the zone isn't really deceiving these Lobos, especially early. The 1-1 is going to be a high curveball. It slips away over the head of Van Gorkum. So now it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. The outfield is playing fairly straight away. Anything in the air, they're probably not going to try to get the runner at home. They're just going to try to prevent the runners from moving more than 1 station. That ball is at the shoulders, 3-1 the count. Anything on the ground, though, there are options. If it's to the third baseman, he can step on third and throw across the diamond. If it's to any of the middle infielders, they can throw to each other and run your typical 6-4 or 4-6-3 double play. It's interesting, on a ball back to the pitcher, he can come home with it. There's a called strike, so Genter works himself into a full count. Genter has the full house this at-bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's his 3rd full count of the inning so far.
Yes,
Not what you want to do here in the first inning.
These batters are seeing a lot of pitches. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back with some heat.
That pitch count is way up here in this first inning.
And you know...
And Solano has someone warming in the pen right now, too.
You know, as a Solano team, that on the other side, Bundy is an incredible pitcher, and it's going to be really hard to score runs with that guy on the mound.
Yeah, Bundy with an ERA under 2 coming into it. Nearly 1.
The payoff pitch, and it's going to be Jack Van Gorkum that wins the battle. So he's going to take his free base. Another run is going to score, and just like that, it's 2-0.
Another RBI walk there. And looks like Genter's day might be coming to an end.
Quick.
So Genter more so serves as the opener. It sees.
Yeah, 3rd of an inning pitched.
He's still trying to figure himself out. The season is still early for that young man. And it looks like we're going to be having a pitching change. So in just a few moments, we'll be right back after these words. Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network broadcast. Eli Blurton, jersey number 13, has just come in to pitch. He's a 5'10", 180-pound sophomore from Vacaville, California. He went to Vaca High. He's in there now. He's got the bases loaded with 1 out in this 2-0 ball game.
Well, here's the thing. You can either be the fire extinguisher here, or you can be the arson in this situation and add on to it.
That was good. You guys are on it today, man. This is great. This is great commentary right now.
Well, we're all just doing it to impress you, Mason. It seems like Blurton is coming in. He is attempting to be the fireman right now. I mean, what bigger fire can you face? You have the bases loaded with only 1 out.
Yeah.
Now, just like you said earlier, Robert, anything can change with baseball in 1 pitch. 1 pitch, you could turn a double play. As I was saying earlier, there's a multitude of double plays that could play as long as it's on the ground and in the infield.
1 pitch can also be a grand slam here, too. So you got to be careful with where you're putting this first pitch.
And there also hasn't been many balls being played the outfield or infield because there hasn't been any been put in place. So
yeah, I mean, there's been some hard-hit foul balls and a hard-hit sac fly, but it's just a matter of time before the Lobos connect with one. Right now, Blake Roberts takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike. Blurton is coming in hot. We'll see what he does on this 0-1. It's another, looks like a fastball, but low, below the knees.
I believe what Blurton did was he got that first pitch strike, and I believe Genter needed to do that more with his at-bats that he was facing here. Because when you get that first pitch strike, you establish dominance.
Yeah.
Check swing foul.
Now you're up, just like you were saying, Robert, because of the direction he was going and the choices he was making.
Yeah, Blurton in a 1-2 count quite quickly.
Well, this is exactly what Genter was having trouble doing, is getting ahead of the batter. This is a very good pitcher's count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is going to be at the shoulders to even out 2-2. But even that pitch is a good pitch.
I was going to say I like that pitch because it changes the eye level of Roberts, and if they can go with something low and away here, get them reaching for something, I like their chances right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're trying to upset the timing of the batsman. Now that ball is swung on, and there it is. That's going to drop just behind the second baseman. 1 run is going to score. Another is being waved in. Here's a throw at the plate, but it's not going to be in time. He's going to get there standing. 2-run score on an RBI single by Blake Roberts. It's now 4-0.
2 RBI single. Good hit by Roberts there, just lining it over the second baseman's head. Not enough hops over there by L'Esperance.
Really good contact right there. Just getting your hands to the ball.
So it was a squarely hit line drive in shallow right center field for the base hit. The first pitch to Stefan Russo is a called strike. 0-1 the count to the very tall batsman.
Yeah, he looks massive.
And that pitch is going to be outside. So Russo standing at 6'4", 195 pounds. Looks a lot taller than that, but it's likely that sub-200 weight that's making him look much taller than he is. He's also wearing the tweener pants. That's making a comeback. Or is he wearing a leg guard? No, those are the tweeners.
I was like,
showing off a good 5 inches of sock. Very scandalous. That ball is hard hit. Left center field. Pazmino is trying to get a beat on it. He's going to get the out. So a very crucial second out here in the top of the first. Things aren't off to a good start. 4 already in. And now batting is jersey number 5, Jake Hicksonball.
I got that as an L8 right there. Line drive squared up.
Yeah.
But good break by Pazmino to get there, get behind the ball, make sure no runners advance. Good throw by him.
Yeah, it was just to the right of Pazmino. Very lateral, though. He didn't have to move in very much at all, so they are hitting it exceptionally well today. This is the kind of day, you know, if you were to compare baseball like the military, right? Baseball is easily the Air Force. I mean, you have this tiny ball, maybe 2.5 inches in diameter, going at you at 80 miles an hour, and you're trying to hit it with a bat that's basically 2 pounds. That's also about 2 inches in diameter. I mean, you need elite focus, but you need eyesight. You need precision eyesight. And on a day like today, even Genter started with his shades on. So everyone is in aviation mode right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, like you're saying, the term I like using a lot, elite focus. Baseball is that game where you do need that elite focus to be good at it.
And anticipation, right? I mean, it's hard to hit a baseball. It's probably the hardest thing to do in all sports, is hit a baseball. So
I think it is the hardest thing to do in all sports.
Easily the hardest. I don't even think there's a question, right? I mean,
you take a baseball player and throw him in any sport and he'll compete. You take any athlete and stick him in a batter's box and they won't touch it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
That's
Blurton sets, and that one is fouled straight back by the left-handed batsman Hicksonball.
I don't think Mason agrees with you on that.
I think I agree with you on the second half of that, but not every baseball player is going to be able to compete against 6-footers and 7-footers in basketball or go against a physicality like football. They're not going to be able to do that. Or hockey. Like, they're not doing that.
Ball is flying away. I would be interested to see what countries have a very large overlap on the Venn diagram of baseball and hockey players. But if you think about the swing, are you telling me that if you gave Barry Bonds a hockey stick, that he wouldn't do some damage?
No, Barry Bonds, I think Barry Bonds could do it. But I think it's just the ice skating aspect of it, the coordination with your feet.
I think we got some Bay Area bias on that one.
That's fair. 3 balls.
Barry Bonds is the greatest player of all time.
I'm sorry, there's no bias against the greatest player in the history of baseball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The full house is going to be in Hicksonball's pocket. He watched the last pitch get called low. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed. Swing you later. Blurton gets out of it. The score is 4-0 though, as we head into the bottom of the first.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's JJ Dane. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. Rolando Ramos, he's going to lead things off, followed by Isaiah Pazmino. And then in the 3-hole, Trevor Lesperance.
Yeah, we're going to see who's going to replace that rally starter here today, and it's going to be Lesperance in that 3-hole. As you were saying, Sayer's out with an injury, Mason.
Yeah, he's the glue, and he's just out with a shoulder injury, and the glue of the team and the 20th best hitter in the state. And that's just something you're not going to be able to replicate, but especially against this Monterey team, it's going to be really hard to get runners on base and scores.
Yeah.
The 0-2, and out in 3 pitches. Rolando Ramos is sat back down. Here is Isaiah Pazmino. Nobody on and 1 out in this 4-0 ball game.
And we just see it right there. Bundy is just a special talent. Just with 3 pitches, he's different.
Yeah.
You can tell.
He is so different.
That's why they got him from Switzerland. That is crazy. That's a very
Switzerland,
very
you say?
Yeah, very far away.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's probably got a lot of velocity. I wonder how hard he's throwing.
I would say probably high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah.
Per usual in here at the college level.
Kick in the pitch is a called strike. So he's really pounding the zone.
Yeah.
He struck out Ramos in 3 pitches, and now he's up 0-2 on Pazmino. 5 straight strikes.
Just 2 contrasts halves of the innings where you had one guy, Genter, who was struggling early, and Bundy clearly not struggling at all right now.
No, Bundy threw that high, but those viewers at home, don't be deceived. He didn't miss. He did that on purpose. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now anything can come from the right-handed pitcher. He kicks, deals, and that ball is going to be swung on and tapped foul.
Yeah. As Poff gave him the nickname, the Tasmanian Devil, looking to get on base and spark a rally here.
And Bundy can do whatever he wants right now. I mean, Nathan, you just said that he didn't miss on purpose. He did it purposely because he can do whatever he wants right now because of the advantage he has going up.
Ooh, and he tries to come in with that curveball. That curveball just barely missed. He wanted that to sink into the zone. So the same strategy we've been seeing with these college pitchers. They're pitching high, and they're trying to freeze you up with that high soft serve. It didn't fool Pazmino there, but now he looks at another one. That one's way inside. That one missed for sure as Bundy was trying to reach back, add some extra velocity. So Pazmino has the full house. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Really
Bundy
right
from the windup. He's going to step, kick. Here's the payoff. Swung on, up the middle. 1 hopper to the shortstop. Throw across the diamond is in time. 2 away.
That's a really good at bat though. Just you start down 0-2 and then you come back and it's a full count and you drive it to the limit. So I'm not mad at that at bat right there.
Yeah, got in on him a little bit. That's why the weak liner up the middle got cut off there by the shortstop after taking 1 hop. But here's how good Bundy has been on the year. He's top 5 in all starting pitcher stats right now.
That ball's in the air, right side of the field.
5?
It's the right fielder giving chase, and it's going to be Hicksonbaugh who catches it in foul territory to end the inning. 4-0 the score remains as we head into the top of the second.
I'm Zer. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We are here in the top of the second inning. The full lineup came up to bat in the top of the first, so the top of the second leads off with the leadoff batsman, Jackson Fox. First pitch to Fox is a fastball right at the thighs, just under the belt for a called strike.
Yeah, gentlemen, and we're talking about this Solano pitching and how good it needs to be for them. Hasn't shown up here in the first inning, but hopefully we can get a cleaner second inning here.
It's just about the start. The start was so bad in the first that it was hard to come back from it. But as long as you get an out in the first 2, I think you'll be all right.
I like how Blurton kind of pauses with his leg kick. It's very Japanese. If you take a look at the way that he holds the top of his leg kick.
Gentlemen, we were 1 turn in the rotation away from having the pitching matchup of Chekaluski versus Bundy. And imagine that. Chekaluski leads the Bay Valley in ERA. And Bundy is second. They have similar ERAs on the year. Chekaluski with a 1.2, and Bundy came in with a 1.2. So
fouled
just
back.
imagine how good that pitching matchup would have been if that happened today.
That would have been something to watch, but we still got some entertaining baseball, though, because of how well this Monterey team can hit.
That's true. Fox is up, like you were saying, for his second at-bat, Nathan.
Yeah, he walked back in the first inning, and he ended up scoring the first run of the game. That ball's going to be drilled down the left field line, foul. So they are really hitting the ball today. It is just a matter of time.
I believe he did that the last time he was at bat, too.
Yeah, his first at-bat, he lined one way deep down the left field line, foul.
That was him. That was him who hit that first foul ball.
He's just
into the trees.
When he makes great contact, he seems to go down that left field line.
I think if he gets the pitch he wants, it might be gone.
So the whole pitching department now has to know not to pitch this guy inside. If he pitches him inside, he has a chance of hitting it over that low fence over there in left field.
Yeah.
You have to be attacking this kid away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The catcher sets up away. The pitch is away, and this time it's a weak ground ball foul.
Well, and here's the thing. Fox isn't even the power hitter on this Monterey Peninsula team. It's the guy on deck in Finn O'Connor. He has 4 to lead the team, and that's 3rd in the conference for him in the Coast South.
That's really good, man. It's just, and the wins in their favor. It's a hitter's day today.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and swing you later. He swings underneath that belt-high fastball for the first out.
That's a better start.
Absolutely.
Here in this second inning of work.
Just like I was saying, as long as you have 1 out to start, I think you set yourself up with a way better situation than you did last time.
Yeah, you can see why Finn O'Connor is the power runner of this team. Look at those quads he has.
That's going to be fouled way out of play.
Yeah. Leg day.
He never misses it looks like. He's got baggy pants on and you can still see him.
The 0-1 is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Y'all like leg day?
I don't like leg day.
Do you? Yeah.
Haven't been able to hit it in a month and a half, really.
Rough, man. I love leg day.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, and another hard hit ball in what I'm going to start calling the danger zone. Another foul ball straight into the danger zone. Pitch these guys away.
Nathan, how do you feel about working out your legs? You like leg day, Nathan?
As a former catcher, I live and breathe leg day.
Okay. Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Blurton winds, deals, swung on, and this one is going to be fouled down the right field line. That looks a lot better. That's a lot more of a flare than the line drives that go towards the danger zone. So better adjustment from Blurton there.
It might be a danger zone, but it's also a good pitch idea to pitch inside because you don't want the hitters to get their arms extended because, like, on a pitch away, they can get their arms extended and make great contact on it. So I do like pitching inside. It's a fine balance you have to have pitching away and inside.
Oh, well, certainly it's a fine balance, but all I'm saying is that they've come close 1, 2, 3 times now down that danger zone line, and it feels like it's playing with fire on a day like today. If you can feel the sun, I mean, they're really fouling everything off. The eyes are sharp for the Lobos. And on a day where you can feel the sun kissing the back of your neck, when it's nice and balmy and you don't need all your layers, that's a hitter's day.
Yeah. And you feel a little slight breeze that's in your favor.
Yeah.
It's fried chicken right there.
Yeah, no, so Blurton, the fireman, trying to not ignite anything. That ball's going to be on the ground, left side of the field. It's off of the glove of the third baseman, Rios, and everybody's safe.
That's tough. Just miscalculated it. Didn't get his glove low enough.
It's going to go down. It's going to go down as an E5 in my books.
Yeah, that's an error in my book too.
A play that should have been made. Here's number 22, Justin Kester Johnson. He's the one who hit the sacrifice fly back in the first to center field. Here's the pitch. Ooh, when he swings underneath that shoulder high fastball.
Well, and here's the thing. Blurton, he can get a ground ball to shortstop or second base, or maybe back to Rios and give him another chance to help his pitcher get out of this inning and turn a double play.
That was one of the first swing and a miss we've seen overall today.
Yeah, everyone is seeing it today. Even in batting practice, you could see that these players were hitting just exactly what you're taught growing up. They were hitting gap-to-gap liners. The 0-1 swung on and fouled back.
Yeah, but there is a lot of foul balls, like you're saying. This Monterey team, they take batting practice seriously, it looks like, because they're just not missing contact usually here in these first 2 innings.
Blurton working from the stretch. He sets up right at the belly button. The kick and the pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, called strike 3. And now there's 2 away with 1 on for the cleanup hitting Omar Gonzalez.
Blurton has done such a stellar job this inning. Better than first inning, clearly, and he's getting them away right now.
Yeah, strikeout look in there. Backwards K. You love to see it from Blurton.
So here's Omar Gonzalez again, who allowed himself to get hit by a curveball right squarely in his elbow pad. That's exactly the type of intimidating fear that you want to send as a cleanup hitter. Oh, and Blurton trips. It's going to be a balk. The runner on first moves to second.
Yeah, Clee got caught in the ground there.
Oh.
Not enough traction.
You can get hurt doing that.
Yeah, that's not a pretty
dangerous
sight.
Good to see he just stumbled a little bit and is okay.
Yeah.
All right, Blurton sets. The pitch is outside. That happened to me once as a pitcher. I was trying to hold that high leg kick, kind of Japanese, like you, Darvish, does, and I fell backwards. And it's one of the most embarrassing things you can do is just to lose your balance as a pitcher.
That's why I never pitched.
Now Blurton fires a strike at the belly button. No, it's not a strike. It was high. So 2 balls, no strikes. Blurton's a champ, though. He can get over it.
You know, some pitchers do ballet. One of my best friends did salsa and ballet to know their footwork and the balance.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, swing and a miss. Gonzalez swung. He swung on top of that
Coming up with new
offering.
words on the fly here.
Yeah, you could tell Gonzalez, he has respect for this pitching selection because he shook his head, nodded his head.
Yeah, good changeup right there.
Yeah, he was way early, just fooled by the off speed. Now that fastball is at his shoulders, so 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with the runner in scoring position. Blurton, he's trying to work around the error that allowed O'Connor to get on first. He's now on second. The pitch is a called strike right at the knees. A beautiful location, and the full house now belongs to Blurton. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, runner in scoring position in this 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, once Blurton can get into a rhythm, it's going to be hard to stop him.
The payoff pitch. Swing you later. Blurton gets out of it. The score remains 4-0. Due up next is going to be Alcantara, Taylor, and Rios.
Kyle Stafford, pitching coach. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Leading things off is the cleanup hitting left-handed batsman Bryce Alcantara. He's jersey number 34, the starting first baseman. He's trying to get things started. The Falcons were retired in order in the bottom of the first. Here he is against Bundy from the windup. First pitch swung on and fouled back.
Yeah, Alcantara, he's looking to start this inning off on the right foot for this Solano team. Maybe put a run or two up on the board. Try to claw your way back into this one.
It's just been cheese for Bundy, though. It's just Swiss.
Oh, and he finds another hole through Alcantara's attack zone. There's a called strike, a curveball, and another quick 0-2 for Bundy. Bundy, this is what you call a pitcher who's just mowing down the lineup. Swung on and flared foul.
Bundy seemed warm as soon as he started going. It just seemed so natural and was in a flow state.
Well, he's established his own quickly versus the Solano team. He has a strikeout of the first batter, then a ground ball to short, and then a pop out to the right fielder in that first inning. And he gets Alcantara to foul it off his foot there, but yeah, when you're allowing hitters to make weak contact on the ground and striking them out, it's going to be a good day for you, and it's showing why he's one of the better pitchers in his conference.
Yeah, the skill can be hard to identify unless you're sitting behind and just seeing the pitches straight on, but this is not an easy at-bat. That curveball is
coming
fouled
right for
straight
us.
back. So Alcantara seems to be, he's on it. He just needs to put it in play.
I don't know, this little hole in the net right here scares me a little bit.
Yeah, it goes right for the monitor.
Robert, you should have brought your glove.
It's in the car.
You always got it on you?
Always.
DO2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, 1 away.
I always got a basketball on me, too, so.
I got a basketball in my car, too.
Always ready. I always got some shorts on, too, so.
I got my catcher gear in my car.
Golly.
My trunk's just sports equipment.
When was the last time you cleaned it up?
Here's Cameron Taylor,
Since
jersey
I got
number 27, the starting right fielder. He's trying not to be the 5th Solano Falcon retired in a row. 4 have been sat down. 1, 2, 3 in the first. Alcantara goes down. Taylor fouls that down the line.
Yeah, Bundy just has the flow right now. He's smooth.
Swung on and tapped back to the pitcher. Bundy has it. He underhands it to first for the second out.
Yeah, it'll go down as a 1-3 on the putout of Taylor. And again, weak contact from the Solano team so far, as we've seen quite opposite from the Monterey team, who are just lining balls all across the field right now.
Especially without Sayer. I mean, we can say it all day. Sayer, probably the biggest hitter on their team, obviously. I mean, he has a lot of contact, more power than anybody, so.
He's second in the Bay Valley in average. So, that's a big hitter you're missing.
Yeah.
Here's Daniel Rios, a left-handed batsman. Jersey number 5, the starting third baseman. Yeah, it's hard when your best hitter in the lineup. I mean, we called Mason Sayer Mr. Rallyman himself. I mean, when you don't have that type of hitter in your lineup, ooh, ground ball right to the first baseman. This is going to end the inning. I'll finish my sentence in the top of the third. Due up is Jake Yeater, Jack Van Gorkum, and Blake Roberts.
Hey everybody, it's Bryce Alcantara. I just want to say thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
When I'm not here, I'm here.
And when I'm not here, I'm here.
The Solano College Sports Network. We are here in the top of the third inning. Eli Blurton is still on the mound in relief of Grant Genter, who had a tough start to this ball game. 4-0. Here we are early in this ball game on this beautiful day in Fairfield, California. Thank you to Mason Flores for the color commentary. He was there in the top of the second. And now welcoming to the booth is going to be Ryan Irwin. Ryan, how are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
We are doing well. It is 0-0 as as Jake Yeater steps to the plate. That high heater is above Yeater's head.
I was about to tell you, I'm like, we're in the third inning now, Nathan, as you were looking at your scoreboard.
Top of the third. You have to remember to flip, of course, your scorecards in between the innings. And that pitch is going to be outside. So lots of new voices. Expect a lot of new voices today in this student-run production. We have a lot of first-timers in the booth. Ryan Irwin is a Bay Area man. He's a Giants fan himself. What got you into baseball, Ryan?
Just, growing up, I grew up around it. My dad played it a lot. And my family has always been into baseball since, as far as I can remember. I grew up a Giants fan, just Bay Area baseball and stuff. Played a lot of it growing up. So, this is like heaven to me, being here and doing this. So, it's pretty cool.
A field like this on a day like today, it doesn't get more heaven-like. Jake Yeater is going to take his second walk of the day. He stands on first base. Here's Jack Van Gorkum. He also walked in the first inning. He only made it to second base before being left on.
Well, we got to remember Jake Yeater and Jack Van Gorkum doing a lot of damage, obviously, with their RBI walks.
Yeah, Yeater did have an RBI for his walk, as did Van Gorkum.
Eli's done really good, coming in and taking over in that rough, start. He gave up 2 runs, obviously, but he came into that hard, that difficult situation, 1 out, bases loaded. Probably would have liked to get the double play there, but, other than that, he's been fine.
We were saying as Blurton came in, I mean, he was tasked to be the fireman, and he extinguished most flames. I mean, it's still been contained. 4-0 on Blurton's first full inning of work. In the top of the second, he struck out the side. He struck out Fox, Kester Johnson, and Gonzalez. So it seems like Blurton is finding his own rhythm.
Yeah, like we were saying, he was the fireman in that situation, but it looked like he didn't know where the fire extinguisher was at first, but then he found it and got his team in a good position now here. It's still only 4-0. It's still early. Runs can come very quick here at the community college level.
Well, I mean, we've seen the Falcons put up a lot of runs over and over again, so a 4-0 deficit in what's the third inning. It's not even 33% of the way done through this ball game. Ooh, that ball is bunted foul.
Yeah, but this Solano team, they got to find a way to chase the starter here, Bundy. Whatever they can do, work counts, get on base by playing small ball, maybe bunt. Maybe someone should show bunt here early on.
Well, there's 2 approaches that the Solano offense can take when a pitcher is mowing down the lineup the way that Bundy is. But let's focus on Blurton first. He comes set, 2-2 count. The pitch swung on, line drive, center field. Pazmino has a beat on it. Pazmino makes the grab out there in center for the first out of the third inning.
There's been some loud contact by Monterey, but other than those 4 runs, I mean, Eli's given up a couple flyouts, but again, like he's locked in. He's hitting his spots with his fastball, and he's breaking off a nasty curveball. He got 3 strikeouts last inning, so the Falcons, just their offense, they last game or a few games ago, they had 22 runs. So obviously they can get hot, but they got to get hot at the right moment because Bundy he's one of the...
That ball is hit hard and high. Deep left field. At the wall. Ramos is looking up, but he can stop, stare, and say goodbye because Blake Roberts has just left the yard on a 3-run jack.
Yeah, what a swing by Roberts there.
I kind of jinxed it there.
So it was a 2-run jack, but that call is still going in my highlight reel. I can cut this part out. It was a 2-run jack, 6-0. Wow, what a bomb from Roberts.
I mean, just a pretty swing from Roberts there. He found the pitch in the right location for him, and it just bounced right on top of the fence. And Ramos, he was looking up. It looked like he had a chance, and that breeze actually might have helped Roberts there with that home run.
Well, the first pitch to Stefan Russo is a called strike, so Roberts obviously scores. Yeater's going to score. Yeater's going to be the 5th run of the day. Roberts the 6th. And this is slowly becoming a steeper and steeper mountain for the Falcons to climb. And yeah, not exactly Blurton's fault. I mean, it was a good pitch. It's just when your 8-hole hitter Roberts, well, that ball's hard hit down the line, fair ball. That's going to go into the corner. Russo's turning on the Jets. He's digging for 2. He's going to stop there. So a stand-up double down the line. Russo keeps things going here in the 3rd.
Yeah, what a great opposite field double there by Russo, making hard contact here against Blurton. You might have jinxed him, Ryan, because he's starting to give up that hard contact here in his 3rd inning of work.
Yeah, a lot of balls are finding the grass now. Obviously, the home run and. I mean, like you were saying, some of the pitches, I mean, he's hitting his spots, but they're on top of his fastball right now.
Yeah, well, like what I was saying, I mean, Blake Roberts is 7th in the lineup. I mean, obviously, everyone who plays baseball knows all of your power hitters go at the top of the lineup. So when a guy who's hitting 7th can blast one out, this is a very scary team.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you got that power up and down throughout the order, it makes it tough on a pitcher to find which person can I get out really easily, and it doesn't look like there is that person on that Monterey team.
Yeah, and that Roberts that Roberts home run that bounced off of the top of the fence, it almost reminds you of Game 1 of the 2010 World Series when Ian Kinsler's home run bounced on the top of the center field wall.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that World Series.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Thank you. You boys remember that one, right? 0-2. 1 out, runner on 2nd. Pitch is lined right center field. Pasmino is chasing it. Pasmino is going to make the grab. Here's the throw to 2nd, and they doubled him up to get out of the inning. Great play from Pasmino. Great play from the middle of the infield. The score is 6-0 as we head into the bottom of the 3rd.
My name is Mark Graham, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Romero skies this one, right center. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A grand slam. Victor Romero. First playoff hit for Victor Romero. The Falcons take a 10-8 lead. Get some, baby. Victor Romero putting the team on his back. What a big-time hit for Victor Romero. That's the first time I have ever got out of my chair broadcasting a game.
You talk about a big-time hit. The sophomore out of REO High School delivers when the Falcons needed to be picked up most. Vic Romero, grand slam, and there is life in the crowd here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium.
You know what the best thing about that was? Victor Romero was 0 for 11 in his playoff career.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. JJ Dane is going to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. He's looking to be the first base runner all day for the Solano Falcons. We were talking earlier about the approach that this Solano offense can take when a pitcher, like I said, is mowing down a lineup like this, right? You have 2 options. You can either take the first pitch and start to foul things off and try to get deep in the count. But when you know that he's not throwing many balls and you're not going to see maybe a 2-2 or 3-2 count, your alternative is to just hack away. You know he's pounding strikes, swing at the first pitch because that's probably the best pitch you're going to get.
Yep.
Might be more of an ambush style here.
Exactly.
I mean, jump on the first pitch you see, because like you were saying, majority of his first pitches are right there. They're very hittable. And I know Solano's trying to work the count, but at some point, you know, you're down 6-0. You gotta get something going. You gotta get on base. So.
Yeah, and with Bundy establishing the zone, he'll establish the zone in the first 2 pitches, and then he'll get you the chase outside. So you have the swing at the first pitch, but J.J. Dane didn't at that one, right above the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, the catcher J.J. Dane, he's up here, and he knows a thing or two about this strike zone here for the umpire here today.
Yeah, J.J. Dane, I mean, catchers have a very unique relationship with that little box right there. That's basically their offense, their office when they're on defense. That pitch is going to be low, 2 balls and 1 strike, so... But it is different. It is different. When you're a catcher and you know what's coming and you're able to set up and anticipate and frame, it's different from when you're in the box and you have a bat and it's your job to hit the ball.
Yeah, a little different angle, too.
But Dane does a good job. Dane doesn't chase. He knows what the strike zone is. That one is right around the letters. He knew not to swing. 3 balls and 1 strike. To a very patient hitter is how I'd describe Dane.
Yeah, Dane, he's got that patient approach for sure.
Ooh, and Dane tosses his bat on a late strike call, low and away.
You know, he's a catcher, so, you know, he probably was like, that wouldn't have been a strike to me, so.
Well, we were talking about in the last broadcast we did where he looked like he had some pitches go his way.
So Bundy has the full house. He climbed himself back after falling 3-1. Here's the payoff pitch. That ball is in the air. That's going to stay in the infield. No, it's a Bermuda Triangle, but the center fielder, Roberts, has it. He calls everyone off, so the full house wins that battle in Bundy. 1 away.
Yeah. Bundy, he's just making great pitches right now. Weak contact all around from the Solano lineup. It feels like when he falls behind, he knows how to work his way back into it and force a fly out, ground ball, whatever he needs in the moment.
Here's Kyle Lewis, the designated hitter. Jersey number 9, a left-handed batsman. First pitch is going to be driven in the left field. The first base hit of the game for Solano belongs to Kyle Lewis. He just broke up the no-hitter. Before Lewis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Solano's batsmen were retired in order. So now finally they have a base runner for Michael Rivera.
And like we were saying earlier, you can either go with that ambush style or be patient. We saw Dane's approach in being patient, and then we just saw the exact opposite in Lewis and the ambush tactic right there.
First pitch to Rivera, he feigns a bunt, but pulls it back.
Oh, and, you know, jumping on that first pitch heater, it's probably the most hittable pitch that they're getting today, and so that was a great approach by him.
They're checking up Lewis at first. Lewis dives back safely, but yeah, no, great approach. I mean, Lewis knew right where it was, a fastball away, and he just poked it in between Van Gorken at third and Fox at short to get through the hole. Now this ball's going to be tapped on the ground, right to Van Gorken, who goes to second. The flip to first, safe! And so the double play is not turned. Michael Rivera legs one out, and he's going to stand on first. He trades spots with Lewis, who gets thrown out at second.
Yeah, great play by Van Gorkum just to take the lead runner there on the fielder's choice, and good speed by Rivera getting down the line.
So back to the leadoff hitter. Here's Rolando Ramos. He's looking to do something today. He struck out in the first to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, he's looking to get a rally started here for his team with 2 outs, a runner on. Here's a good time to spark one.
Ooh, and a big bender of a curve freezes up Ramos and drops in for a strike.
And he's been utilizing that curveball. I mean, he hasn't thrown it a lot today. He's been really utilizing his fastball. When he's broken off those curveballs, it's been nice.
Yeah, no, that just had such bite to it. Now, I mean, the types of curveballs you see kids start off with in high school, they're those big loopy Barry Zito type curves, but Bundy has that very sharp, distinct break where it almost feels like a bent wire versus a rainbow. And that is very impressive from this angle. 0-1, fastball in on the hands. And it looks like it stung a little bit for Rolando Ramos. Those can hurt when you hit those on the handle of the bat instead of the meat of the drumstick. That can ruin an entire at-bat.
Yeah, but I still like the good cut he had right there. He saw a good pitch he wanted to hit.
Oh, he stayed alive for sure. Here's the 0-2. A curveball up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I mean, contact from Solano, at least versus the Lobos, has been very sparse.
Yeah.
The farthest hit ball they've had all day was that shallow pop-up to center field. Oh, and that ball is skied left center field, but Yeater has a beat on it that's right at him, and that will end the inning. The score remains 6-0. Due up in the top of the 4th is Fox, O'Connor, and Kester Johnson.
Hi, I'm Teo Kopp. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
I'm Rusty Mays. I'm one of the instructors here at the Solano Community College Aeronautics program here at the Nut Tree Airport. Here at Solano Community College, we really see them thrive and learn. We have a 100% pass rate with our examiner.
I'm Kevin Spolstra, instructor, Solano Community College Aeronautics. At Solano Community College Aeronautics program, we teach the students aviation maintenance. We teach them the general subjects, the airframe subjects, and the power plant subjects. The students will also be prepared to pass their multiple tests from the FAA. At Solano Community College, we also have a partnership with Delta Airlines. Through Delta Tech Ops, students that complete the program, they will be considered for employment as an aviation maintenance technician.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Eli Blurton still on the mound in his beginning his 4th inning of work. It's still 6-0 here as we begin the top of the 4th. Again, another new voice in the booth. Ryan Irwin has just joined us in the last half of the inning.
And I'm back. Mason Flores in the flesh.
And Mason Flores is back as well. We missed you, Mason.
Yep, always bringing that fire.
Absolutely. Mr. Show and Go, very fiery. Here's Jackson Fox looking for his first hit today as he looks at a called strike at the top of the zone.
This Monterey team is also fiery themselves. As I just saw an amazing homer, 2-run shot.
Yeah, it's always nice to see a home run.
Yeah, it's been rough sledding for this Solano offense to get going at all.
Yeah, I mean, and in contrary, like I said with the Lobos, they've just been making contact all day. Oh, now Fox swings underneath that stomach-high fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Blurton he's throwing that fastball in tight a lot. I'm wondering if it has some run that goes towards the inner half part of the plate.
That ball's going to be skied to right field. Taylor is coming in on it. Taylor's going to dive, and that's going to drop. Fox is going to stop standing at second, and he's got a leadoff double to start the top of the 4th.
Yeah, just like I said, this offense just fires on all cylinders on every end of the bat, every position. They're just great contact hitters.
And that one was right on the line in front of Cameron Taylor over in right field. Very tough play, especially when he's battling the sun. That ball is probably hit right in the shade of it. Here's Finn O'Connor O'Connor's looking for his first hit of the day, but he has been on base twice. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning, and he reached on an error in the second. Now he shows bunt. It's a good one. It's down the line. Burton has it. He goes to first to get the out. And that's going to move Fox over to third. That is a beautiful bunt. It doesn't get more textbook than that.
Yeah, that was crazy, but I mean they got the out. Really good hustle from Blurton.
That was a nice play.
So it goes down as a 1-3 in the books for the first out. Here's the three-hole hitting Justin Kester Johnson, who swings underneath that letter-high fastball.
Man, they already got one at third, already in scoring position. And this is another power hitter right here.
And that ball is a tap, light flare to the first baseman, Alcantara, who catches it in foul territory. 2 away.
Just unfortunate tip right there. 2 outs for this Falcons defense now. Now you just trust your guys to make plays as a pitcher.
Yeah, definitely just, keep the ball low and hopefully it finds a glove.
That one's going to be fouled straight back. 2 outs for the cleanup hitting Omar Gonzalez, who's still looking for his first hit of the day. He struck out to end the second inning. He left a runner on base in scoring position, no less. Now that letter-high pitch is taken for a ball. That's going to even it out, 1-1.
Gonzalez stands very close up towards the plate, so if you're Blurton, I would honestly utilize that fastball, throw it in tight, get him off the plate.
The ball is hit hard down the line, fair ball! And that's going to bounce off of the bullpen. Oh, it's some trouble in right field for Ramos as it pinballs off of the corner. 1 run's going to score off of a loud double down the line by Omar Gonzalez.
That's getting the dugout fired up.
Yeah, he leaked that one right out over the middle of the plate.
This Solano team looks lifeless right now. Can you blame them?
I mean, not at all. It's a very tough day. There's not a lot of noise coming from the dugouts, so they quickly need a momentum shift if they want to stay in this at all.
Yeah, they dug themselves such a deep hole in the first that it's hard to respond when you get torn up so badly to start a game after you prepare so long in warm-ups, and then that just happens. And you have to have a first inning pitching change, which doesn't happen that often. So it's just a tough spot for Blurton to be in.
Now Yeater skies that one to center field. Pazmino's charging into his right, and he's going to secure the out. The score is now 7-0. Due up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Ramos, Pazmino, and L'Esperance.
What's up, everybody? Kyle Lewis. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
But Dad, I love him. I'm going to marry him. I don't care what you say.
Cut. Welcome to TV 55. In this hands-on class at Solano Community College, you'll learn all aspects of television production. Work with high-end cameras in the field and in the studio. Professional sound, lighting, and green screen. And let's not forget editing. Enroll today. Get an art school education at a fraction of the cost. Visit us online at solano.edu.
So Gene Nanny with an opportunity to add to his RBI total.
39 RBIs on the season. 30 of those 39 came in conference play.
Still looking for his first run batted in here in the playoff series.
This one hit well to left field. Styles going back on the track. And there you go. 1 RBI, 2, make it 3 on the 3-run bomb for Gene Nanny. He's trying to get himself player of the game here this afternoon. Skied this one to left center field. And the Falcons have extended their 4-run lead up to 10 once again with 6 runs here in the top of the 7th.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Bottom of the 4th inning in this 7-0 ball game. Rolando Ramos, the leadoff batsman, will lead things off here. And then following him will be Penzmino and Lesperance. The heart of the order will be able to bat if any of these first 3 batsmen can get on base. First pitch is a called strike right on the inside corner.
That's rough. That's a tough spot.
That is, it's hard. And that's what's tough about a batter is when a ball is called a strike, they think to themselves, well, how am I supposed to hit that?
Oh, that was a nasty curveball, but it bounced to the home plate. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to jump on this guy. I mean, it's 7-0. You can see why he was trying to bunt to try to get something started. I mean, it's going to have to be station to station, small ball. You're not going to beat this guy by hitting it over the wall.
That ball is tapped, but backhanded by the third baseman. The throw across the diamond, and they got him. Wow, what a play from Van Gorkum. It was on the backhand. He got the short hop, and with absolutely no momentum at all arm threw it across the diamond to get the out.
That's such a special throw right there just to get him out. And really good reach right there.
Yeah.
Just perfect
like
execution.
A Matt Chapman-like type of play over there at third base.
Yeah, that was all arm.
And a called strike starts off Isaiah Pazmino's at bat.
Let's go, 2-8. You got this, kid.
Well, we see why Bundy is so coveted right now. I mean, he just mowed through everybody, and he hasn't even flinched.
I mean, yeah, it's the second time through the lineup. So normally, once you start getting your second and third at-bats against the same pitcher, you can sort of anticipate and feel what's about to come. But it feels like these Solano batsmen are still at a loss. They're still puzzled and trying to get their bearings in. Here's Trevor Lesperance, number 28.
They just haven't had to make the adjustments yet, and they can't respond. Oh,
Lesperance is gonna sky one to left field for the second out.
And that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah.
You get a good, you hit the ball well, and it just finds a glove. I mean, especially when you're down 7-0, it's just
nothing's going their way right now.
So here is the cleanup hitter, Bryce Alcantara. He struck out in the second inning in his first at-bat. Now a curveball starts off the at-bat from Bundy. Wow, it's just, you don't see a pitcher like this every day.
He's got everything.
He really does. He has a maturity beyond his years. And keep an eye out for him in maybe the transfer portal, because this kid is destined for a 4-year.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a great breaking ball, hard fastball.
And that one's going to be fouled back.
It's really like poetry watching him just stride with his pitching right now, and just it's a masterpiece right now.
Constantly keeps you guessing as a hitter.
Yeah. Like a curveball to start was just nothing we expected.
Oh, and a high fastball gets Alcantara. That's going to end the inning. So due up in the top of the 5th is Van Gorkum, Robertson, Rousseau.
He's got that swagger to him. It's just different.
Devin Hancock, thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, Ginger Kane, dance faculty here at Solano Community College. I'm excited about our upcoming AA dance degree that has been developed just recently. We offer dance production, swing, ballroom, hip-hop, jazz, modern, and ballet. We also are part of the ADT kinesiology degree, as well as an interdisciplinary studies degree, and for the general ed requirement for physical education. Please join up. It's a great way to meet new people, socialize, and make new friends. You do not have to be a dancer to sign up for a dance class.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Another new voice in the booth. We have Dennis Riley. Dennis, how are we doing today, man?
Doing good, doing good. How about yourself?
We are doing wonderful. We were just asking Mr. Ryan Irwin his last appearance here in the booth, how they got into baseball. How did you get into baseball, Dennis?
I've actually been playing since I was a little kid, since actually nearby Cordelia Tri-Valley Little League. Played a couple years of travel ball and haven't really gotten much into it since, but last couple of years been get back into the MLB, and here we are.
Well, we're lucky to have you. Thank you for joining us, Dennis. The first pitch to Jack Van Gorkum is going to be a called strike. Eli Blurton still in this ball game.
Yeah, I got into baseball a few years ago. This is probably like my third year watching the MLB and watching baseball in general. And I mean, I'm a Cubs fan, so I got to watch the 2016 World Series, but I wasn't really into baseball at the time, and I wish I was, because that was amazing, 106 years without a championship. But yeah, I'm just getting into the sport because a lot of people think this sport is boring, but I think once you understand it more and you understand like the aspects of it and like the techniques, I think it's very interesting to look at when it's like chess match. Like Robert was saying earlier, it's just you have to respond in your own ways.
Yeah, and I mean, like I was saying, if we're going to compare baseball to the military branches and baseball is the Air Force, if we're going to compare baseball to the corporate career paths that you can pick, these are all the accountants. All the accountants are on the field because basically all you have to do is just keep track of every pitch, tally it the right way. It's like debits and credits, but balls and strikes. And eventually, I mean, if you're not enjoying baseball, you're just not looking at it. There's so much detail that goes into a baseball game.
It's just people who don't want to think. I mean, when you watch football, you're not thinking. You're just seeing people hit people. And it's just like, there's a lot to go into every sport, but people just, this is not a simple-minded sport.
No, and, you know, in an age where we're constantly bombarded with our phones and with advertising and with who knows what. 3-2 pitch and strike three called on the outside corner. Dane drops it. The throw to first is going to get him, and that's going to secure the drop third strike. So Blurton starts the inning with a strikeout against Gorkum. Here is Blake Roberts, who hit a home run back in the third inning. But as I was saying, you know, with baseball, it's such a it's a leisurely sport. It's a nice sunny day. You want to hang out. You don't, you know, you're not supposed to get as hype, I guess, as basketball or football, but you're just supposed to absorb baseball. And in an era, like I said, where we're constantly being stimulated by all these external factors, baseball, I proposition is as a way to just slow down and just breathe.
It's the perfect summer sport. I mean, you're in summer relaxing and you get to watch a baseball game, you get to go to a baseball game, get to have a hot dog, you know what I mean? And it's a cool sport. I'm glad I got into it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's one of the sports that's out in the open. And I mean, football's out in the open, obviously, but the weather's miserable. You get to enjoy a day at the ballpark.
Yeah,
you know, with beautiful weather.
Football could be snow, rain, dry, hot. It could be whatever, and it's something. That's what the elements are for, though. That's why you like outdoor games. In baseball, they shut it down quick if it's just drops of rain.
Well, that's true, but again, you have to remember, at least with football, it's a lot of hard contact, and if they are, if the ball is in play, it's in the air, and they're trying to get caught. This is a ball that's played on mud and grass. That ball is going to be skied right side of the field. Taylor's charging in. Taylor is going to make the grab, 2 away. But you know, with baseball, what were we talking about?
We're talking about baseball's weather and
yeah. So it's played in mud and grass. So if it does start to rain, I mean, the shortest home run hit in the major leagues was because it was in the 1800s. They didn't want to call the game. They swung the ball. The man, I forget who it was, he's running around first. The players think he hit it in his back pocket, so they're chasing him. He comes all the way around the score, and they find the ball buried in the mud 2 feet in front of home plate. And that's the shortest home run in Major League history.
Wow.
So, of course, you have to call the game when it starts to rain. Otherwise, it's not the game anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point. You just dropped a history lesson on us, Nathan. I hope the people at home respect what Nathan is putting out right now, because that is a masterclass of just knowledge of the sport. And I just can only hope that I have that same knowledge one day.
I appreciate you, Mason. I mean, I'm trying to be good for my fellow commentators. The work that you guys put in for the football games and the baseball game, the basketball games, that is a lot of work. There was some excitement last night. You were at the game, were you, Dennis?
Yes.
And how was that going?
Sophomore night was amazing. That game went down to the wire, especially the men's. You
got to call the women's game.
Exactly.
You got to do
First
that.
time broadcasting,
cool.
yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it was good. The women's game was great. They finally picked it up in the fourth quarter after a little sluggish coming out of the half and just blew them out and just took control of that game. But no, both games were really good. Yeah. Both won on sophomore night. And the crowd was ecstatic, was it not, Mason?
Yeah, it was.
Well,
this crowd is getting excited too.
Blurton gave the crowd something to be excited about. He struck out Rousseau to end the inning. Another 1-2-3 fifth. We head into the middle of the fifth. Due up is Cameron Taylor, Daniel Rios, and J.J. Dane. Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We're here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Cameron Taylor leads things off. Back in the second inning, he tapped out to the pitcher for the second out, so he's looking for his first hit of the ball game. 7-0. The score remains. The Falcons are trying to avoid getting shut out. Bundy still on the mound. He just threw a nasty curveball. It looks like it was going to start up and in and ends up low and away. So the
I'm Kai
vertical
Koizumi, and thank you for watching
on his
Solano.
curveball is spectacular. At least more than 12 inches on that thing. That ball is going to be smoked foul by Cameron Taylor. So 1 ball, 1 strike to start off the at-bat.
He was just a little early on that one. It's fine. He got solid contact. Just got to time it up right.
Yeah, it's one of the better. I mean, that foul ball is one of the better contact the Falcons have ran themselves into all day, and it was a foul ball. So that just shows how well Bundy has been on the mound. Our reporter Brooklyn Gonzalez pointed out he is from Switzerland, and if you look in on his glove, right on the index finger, he has that red cross to indicate his hometown. That ball is tapped down the line. It's foul. Cool. But if you do look at his glove, you can see the Swiss flag on there. It is a pretty interesting choice.
Wow.
A lot of the Filipino players, they like to have the Philippines flag, of course, on their gloves.
That's pretty cool.
My personal choice, I'm not necessarily from America. I'm from California, so I'd have the California flag loud and proud on mine.
That's not America.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is low and away. Of course, California's in America. Duh. But I'm not from every single state. I don't claim every state.
You say California.
California. Yeah, no, exactly. When I go abroad, I mean, okay, hold on. 3-2. Full house belongs to Taylor, and he fights to stay alive. So Taylor's got the full house still with him. He was down 2-2, and you saw that ball. 3-2. Now he fouls this one off.
He's got a really nice
J.J. Dane getting the foul ball.
Nice comment by Dane right there.
And that line drive off the glove of the second baseman O'Connor and into right. Just the second hit of the day for Solano, and it couldn't have come at a better time to lead off the bottom of the 5th.
It's exactly what they needed. Haven't been able to get any hits off of them all day, so they need to start some type of rally to get something going.
Yeah, I like the contact right there. Just have to find the bat to the ball. And that's what he did right there. Timed it up perfectly.
Here's Daniel Rios, a left-handed batsman. The first pitch, another nasty curveball thrown a little too hard.
He has a lot of movement.
Yeah. I mean, that's the type of curveball where it could start in the other batter's box and still break inside.
That's a lot of time.
Ooh, swing and a miss on that low and away fastball. And that's what a good curveball does. I mean, that fastball was nowhere near the zone, but Daniel Rios had to protect just because he has no idea what's coming to him.
Just so unpredictable. And it's just a painting, really. It's just he's painting his picture. The Bundy is just painting it, and he's just finding what he wants, and he's forcing the batters to do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, it's so impressive what this young man is able to do, and really these are the qualities you look for in a pitcher. Someone who's attacking the zone, someone who can use his pitch at any count, and someone who maintains his composure. He has a little exasperation right there on that call. He's a little upset that he didn't get it. It was right below the letters, above the belt, just on the outside corner. It really could have gone either way. But, of course, the home plate umpire has the better view. And that pitch is going to be fouled away. No, excuse me. The home plate umpire has the best view out of any of us, so we have to defer our judgment to him.
Yeah, of course, we can't complain about any calls ever, you know. Just you can never complain to the ump because he sees all and he knows all.
I mean, you can't never complain, though.
Well, the omniscient ump now waits for a 3-2 pitch, and Rios loses this battle as he swings through that off speed.
He just made him do what he wanted. He just got him biting early, and then he just closed him off.
Here's J.J. Dane. Dane is still looking for his first hit of the ball game. Bundy sets right at the belt. He's standing tall. Now he's going to flip over to first. And diving back safely is Cameron Taylor. Cameron Taylor had a little split second of a second step before diving back. So I think Taylor is feeling a little jumpy. They need anything to get started right now. And they're probably looking to break up that double play. J.J. Dane did a great job in the last game. There was a hit and run with 2 strikes and 2 outs. And he was able to safely reach with a single. So Dane, like we were saying, he's a patient hitter. He's got great bat control. He's not going to swing at anything that's too far out of the zone. So expect something from the runner at first. Even the catcher now, Rousseau, has flinched. He's got his eye on Taylor over at first.
They know they're desperate right now. They know that you have to get something going, and because this is just a game where you have to fight back, and it's something they're familiar with.
The 2-0 swung on and fouled right at home plate. A little squibbler. So Dane's got a 2-1 count. Again, Dane, he's not going to chase any pitches out, and he was a little upset with himself after that swing. He probably feels he's not going to get too many pitches right where that was.
Yeah, he had the location he wanted, and he just couldn't come up with his timing and his swing.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The kick and the pitch swung on again, but now a short flare. It's going to stay on the infield. The first baseman, he camps underneath it, and there is the second out. So a leadoff single could possibly be squandered if Kyle Lewis can do anything about that.
Just have to find some way and somehow to get momentum.
He was the first batter to get a hit, so
yeah,
hopefully they're able to.
And it was on the first pitch, I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kyle Lewis ambushed the first pitch. He poked it the other way into right field. That was the only hit of the game up until Cameron Taylor, who still stands on first, led off this inning. Another sick curveball.
Man, it's
1 and 2.
So deceiving.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell from the camera angle that we have. We have that right to left angle, but when you're able to see straight from right behind the catcher, you can see just why that's so hard to hit. Because even if you make contact with a pitch like that, it's like making solid contact with a bag of leaves. You don't do anything with it, even if you can hit it square.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to go straight to a position, and it's just a dangerous pitch to swing at.
And that ball's going to be fouled away. You can't get good contact off of it. You can't get that loud signature baseball sound off of a curveball like Bundy's. So you have to attack the fastball when you have a lot of pressure coming in and you have the pressure of the bat going. That's really where you're going to get your hard hits. But it seems like Solano can't even catch up to his fastball right now. So that curveball misses. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And Bundy knows he can do whatever right here, and because he's have such of a cushion right now.
The 2-2 inside, so it's going to be full. Lewis has the full house. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cameron Taylor likely to be running on the pitch. Expect to see some movement there.
Expecting a low fastball here.
Bundy sets. Runner goes. Low fastball. Ground ball up the middle. The second hit of the day from Lewis. And that running start comes into play because now the Solano Falcons have rolled themselves a pair of snake eyes. They got runners on the corners.
Yeah, you called it, Dennis. You called it. Good call. That's the pitch he wanted. I think the mindset you go into this at bat is find a way to get a hit or anything. Just you have to find a way.
Oh, yeah. Well, Michael Rivera certainly wants to keep the line moving. That first pitch is, a low called strike. It started in the zone. I don't know if it stayed in the zone, but of course, the omniscient, unquestionable home plate umpire has the best view.
Absolutely. Being a good 5'3" out with a 6'3" catcher, obviously you're gonna see everything, so.
Well, the good thing about shorter umpires, as is with catchers, is they don't have to stand up as far.
Yeah.
So You're closer to the zone. 0-1, and that pitch is at the chin of the batsman, Michael Rivera. Rivera is in the 9 slot. So all he's trying to do with 2 outs right now is keep the line moving and send it back to the top of the lineup where you have Ramos, Pazmino, and Lesperance, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters on this team. That's all he's trying to do to get something started. The 1-1 is high, and we see Bundy maybe being a little uncomfortable with the mound. His landing spot is possibly digging a little deeper than he's used to. That's one way that the home field advantage comes into play for pitchers, is that the home field pitchers, they know their mound.
Yeah.
But let's see, Bundy, coming all the way from Monterey Peninsula, every mound is constructed differently.
Monterey is pretty far. So.
And you also have to take into account the humidity in the air and the way that the mud feels.
Yeah.
Brandon Crawford used to have discussions with the head grounds crew keeper of the San Francisco Giants about how much he likes his cleats to sink into the dirt. That's how precise they can get with the texture of a baseball field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out for Michael Rivera. The kick and the pitch from Bundy. Swung on, ground ball off of the pitcher.
Wow.
Bundy recovers it, and everybody's safe. 1 run's going to score, and finally the shutout is broken as Taylor scores from third.
I think now is where you look for momentum. This is where you start. And it's just unfortunate starting this late, but hey, this is baseball. And baseball, it's not a time sport. It's an opportunity sport. So you have plenty of opportunities right now to get runs on the board, and you don't have to get them all in this inning, and they know that. So you just get what you can get.
Now there's a meeting on the mound. So you're right, Mason. I mean, you do have to get what you can get. Michael Rivera did exactly what he was supposed to do. He's keeping the line moving. The order is now back at the top of the lineup. Rolando Ramos is trying to lock in. Look at him right now. He's trying his hardest to lock in. And he is going to get up to the plate. I think he may have heard me. I may have broken his focus.
And now you just ruined it.
You know what?
Completely ruined it. If he gets out right here, it's your fault. It's 100%. It's announcer's jinx. I never thought we could get an announcer's jinx in baseball, but look here. We'll see, though. Well, he's number 1 for a reason.
Well, normally you would have the top of your lineup, the man with the best back control, obviously, as you would know, Dennis. Right now, he's probably with 2 outs. All he's looking for is to just poke it over the infielders.
He's number 1 for a reason, and he's the first for a reason. So let's see.
Kyle Lewis over at second with some decent speed. So with 2 outs, you should expect him to score on any ball that leaves the infield. Now that ball is in the dirt. The throw to third, the slide, the tag, and safe.
Wow.
Lewis gets to third. So now both runners are in scoring position on that ball in the dirt. That wasn't even a wild pitch. He was able to block it well. Russo did at catcher.
What a play. That's just a tough slide right there.
And the momentum stays with Solano with 1 pitch.
Oh, the manager has a issue with the call, and
I think Lewis's hand may have actually gotten off the bag as he was sliding through. So
the ump is.
I would be upset too if I was.
He said he's looking right at it, so I'm gonna believe him. And
I mean, if anything, the home plate umpire should have called that call because he probably would have had a better view. But
I think we had a pretty good view too. I think his hand came off the bag, but nothing.
We play on.
Yeah, you're in a better spot now.
Well, the infield doesn't care. They're playing at 2-out depth. The pitch is going to be a called strike right at the thighs.
Be really disciplined right here. Don't reach for anything. You have to expect anything. Coming with off speed or fastball.
Bundy sets the 1-1, swung at and tapped foul. You got a lot of those today. Really not a lot of hard hit balls for Solano. I mean, anything, even their base hits have just been weak grounders that got through the infield. Or that soft liner that just barely got over the second baseman's head. So they're looking for a big hit right now from their leadoff batsman.
Absolutely.
Keep things going. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Bundy from the stretch. He's trying to pick up his sign. Now he comes set. He stops right at the belt. Ramos is waiting. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and it's right in at the eyes. Ramos has to turn his head to avoid a collision. And now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out with 2 on.
You want to get Bundy out of his sorts right now, so that was pretty good to be disciplined and know where you're at.
The 2-2. High at the shoulders, and Ramos has the full house.
I think that's not where he wants his location to be at. And starting to wear down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Bundy, who has started so well, is showing that he's losing a bit of traction.
Yeah.
Maybe too early to say. And 1 pitch could get him out of this. But right now, we're in this situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position. They're trying to cash him in. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. And that's going to end the inning. 2 runners are left in scoring position. The score is 7-1 as we head into the top of the 6th.
I'm Kai Koizumi, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Brian Preciato. I'm a retired fire chief from the City of Vacaville Fire Department, and I had the opportunity to become the fire technology director here for Solano Community College. Solano Community College offers a tremendous fire academy and a fire technology program. We offer core courses taught throughout the year. These core classes hopefully lead the students toward an AA degree in fire science. Once they've gotten the Firefighter Academy, through that academy, they gain a Firefighter 1 certificate, which is very important toward reaching their goal as a firefighter. We have a partnership with Winters Fire Department. Winters provides for us a vast amount of equipment and personnel as well as instructors.
We are able to really lead a top-notch fire academy program where we have great instructors throughout the region.
I chose Solano Community College for the instructors. I was never a cars or like in the engine type person, but since I've been here, I've gotten really comfortable with that. So just know that there's always something to learn in the fire service.
If you're looking to get into the fire service, the Solano Community College is a great opportunity. It's going to provide you the foundation and the skills needed to become a professional firefighter.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Another new voice has joined us in the booth as he gets his headset on. Mitchell Yap, welcome to the booth. He's another student here at the Solano College Sports Network broadcasting program. Mitchell, I just wanted to ask you, what got you interested in signing up for this class?
Well, because I couldn't find another class, so I decided to sign up for this class.
Well, leading things off for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos is Jake Hicksonbaugh. First pitch is going to be fouled straight back. There's a new pitcher on the mound for Solano. We'll figure out who that is momentarily. But while you've been taking this class, Mitchell, how are you enjoying it so far? It's been about 6 weeks. What kind of jobs have you been able to do?
Like, I work at side camera.
Pitch is low.
Usually start off on the side cameras, maybe do a little bit of the main. Very important jobs in our broadcasting booth, of course. Everyone has a role to play in this class, so yeah.
That ball is swung on in the air, left side of the field. And it looks like it's going to be Ramos who camps underneath it and secures the first out of the 6th inning. So Hicksonbaugh is going to go down as an F7 in the books. 1 away. Here's Jackson Fox.
Interesting mound call after that out.
So it's Kai Davis on the mound, jersey number 6. He's a 5'11", 190-pound freshman from Vacaville. He also went to Vaca High, so another local kid.
Hey, which batter hit a grand slam? Oh, it was in a grand slam. Two-run homer. It was like 7.
I'm guessing the mound visit was just to maybe settle down the nerves a little bit.
So Davis is on the mound. His catcher is Dane. Still. First pitch to Jackson Fox is fouled away. Mitchell, what do you hope to gain out of this class now that you've been in it and you know what it's like and you've worked the side cameras and now you're in the booth? What do you hope to have in terms of skill sets or experiences by the time May rolls around and the semester's over?
I hope to get better at this. Yeah.
All right. Well, we certainly hope the best for you. Dennis, what are we seeing here with Jackson Fox? How comfortable does he look right now with 0-2?
I mean, the last time he was at bat, it wasn't the greatest. Working that main camera on the side, he definitely had a little bit of an outburst in the dugout. But I think he's pretty solid. You know, you got to have your composed leadoff hitter at the 1 hole. So I believe he probably should be able to get something.
Now he swings at that one in the dirt. Dane throws to first to secure the strikeout. And 2 away here in the 6th inning.
It's a great pitch.
Great pitch indeed from Davis on the mound.
O'Connor's a very big hitter. Had 2 home runs last game in their 7-2 win.
And a strike right down Broadway is called by the home plate umpire. So 2 home runs from Finn O'Connor, a home run yesterday, and a home run today from Blake Roberts. It's just an amazing power that these Monterey Peninsula Lobos have been able to display.
Yeah, they've got quite a few people that are able to get that ball over the fence, to the running track. I mean, if they can just get a nice hit on that ball, it'll be able to go very far.
And that pitch is low. So, Mitchell, I know you mentioned growing up in the Philippines. Now, in the Philippines, obviously, there isn't a lot of exposure to baseball. I'm sure you didn't know that we had a national team that competed, in Singapore and Australia, Japan, that I was lucky to be a part of. But what exposure did you have to baseball, at least when you moved? I know you moved to America at 9 years old. Were you aware of any baseball teams before you moved or after?
No, I was never aware.
Okay. Did you enjoy baseball, at least, now that you've been here for about 5 innings?
Yeah, I kind of enjoy now.
It's a little hard to get used to.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A hard hit line drive off of the glove of Rios. Oh, and what a tough break. That ball was hit just way too hard. It popped in and out of the glove of Rios, and everybody's safe. So reaching first was Finn O'Connor, and it was 88 miles an hour off the bat. Wow, what an exit velo that is. That's why third base is the hot corner. You're gonna get a lot of plays like that. So no fault on Rios at all. Good for him for just protecting his face. He really kind of threw his glove out in self-defense, not really trying to make a play on the ball.
You definitely want to have a sure hand if you're playing that third base. Third and first, both corners, you need to definitely have sure hands.
Because when you play shortstop and when you play second base, you have a lot more time for the ball to get out there. But third base and first base, you're a lot closer. And that can be very scary if you don't have the reflexes to keep up.
A couple of great pitches from Davis so far.
But quick 0-2. The runner goes, swung on and lined foul. So hit and run was on. with 2 strikes and 2 out. Not a bad idea there. Justin Kester Johnson.
Definitely need this last out to get this inning over with and try to get another rally for Solano.
Oh, yeah. Davis trying to work around the infield hit. Swung on and hit hard foul. So more foul balls for the Lobos. They've just been spraying the field all day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's inevitable that they'll be hitting something deep as if they leave any mistakes in the zone. Ooh, and that one hits. That hits Kester Johnson right in the shoulder.
That is not what they wanted.
That's the 3rd hit batsman today. 2 of them came in the 1st inning.
Notice they've all hit the left shoulder. They've always been hitting that shoulder to that pad area near the elbow. So,
well, you can't fault Kester Johnson for that one. He really had nowhere to go. It was a fastball too. But here is Omar Gonzalez. I'll never forget how he got hit by a pitch. I won't bring it up again though. 2 outs with 2 on. The pitch from Davis is a curveball that drops in for a strike. 0-1 the count. And another hit batsman.
that's the second time getting hit this game, is it not?
Yeah, second time for Gonzalez. Too bad he doesn't have any protection on that outer thigh. But he takes his time walking over the first. That's going to load the bases. Back-to-back hit batsman.
I think the Solano coach now is still talking to the home plate umpire again, complaining probably about the same stuff that was happening before with how close these Lobos batters are getting into that box and pushing the plate, giving them maybe a better chance of getting hit too.
Yeah, and it feels like there's no effort to get out of the way. You have to show effort to get out of the way. If you lean into a pitch, the umpire could call the batter back. It's just a ball. So the Solano coach is arguing with the umpire to make sure that he's enforcing that rule. Because there's a lot of human elements in the game. If the umpire isn't enforcing the rule, then it's up to someone to say something, and that falls in the hands of the manager. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The bases are loaded. O'Connor on third, Kester Johnson on second, Gonzalez on first. Jake Eater waits for the 1-0 pitch, and he swings at it and fouls it away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I don't think I've ever been called on.
Davis really started this inning off hot with two outs, and then that one missed liner to third. It's now led to bases loaded with 2 outs. So Davis is going to need to either get a ground ball, nice little pop fly, or just strike him out to get them out of this one.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty is if you can just get anything on the ground, the defensemen have any base to go to because of the force. Now the 1-1 swung on and missed outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is low, and that ball's going to get away from Dane. He doesn't know where it is. 1 run scores, and everyone moves up a base. So now it's 8-1 with a chance for the Lobos to tack on more. Moving over to third is Kester Johnson, and Gonzalez moves himself in the scoring position. He's on second base. Jake Yeater. He's looking for his first hit of the game. He has 2 walks and 2 runs scored. He popped out to the center fielder to end the 4th. Now here he is in the sixth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeater has the full house.
Yeah, Davis is just looking a little rattled up there. Throwing wild pitches, low. Last one really high, so he's going to need to throw his best pitch right here to get out of this.
The payoff pitch swung on and fouled away. Another payoff. And the full house wins the battle. It's inside. He's going to take his walk.
It's the 3rd hit batter now.
Oh, it hit him. I didn't even see that. Well, regardless, Yeater gets his free base. Jack Van Gorkum is going to step to the plate with the bases loaded.
How'd you get into baseball, Nathan?
I was born into it. My father signed me up at a young age. So I played T-ball in Pocoli Little League in Las Vegas. Did that for a couple of years. Ooh, the first pitch to Van Gorkum is behind his head. It's going to go to the backstop. 1 run's going to score. And everyone else moves up a base. It's going to be Kester Johnson who scores the 9th run. Gonzalez moves to 3rd. Yeater's on 2nd. So I played in Pocoli Little League in the early 2000s, the late 2000s. I think it was 2010, maybe before 2010. I played club ball out there too.
Okay.
Ooh, another wild pitch. Honestly, who cares about this anymore? So I played club ball out there. I went to a batting cage called Batter Up. Right, and it was this big warehouse. You know how the batting cages look.
Yeah.
But the thing about Las Vegas is it's where all of the minor leaguers go to then have kids to then produce major leaguers. That's their goal. Every minor leaguer that has a kid is like, I'm giving birth to a major leaguer. That's what I'm doing. So I went to the same batting cage as Bryce Harper out in Vegas. I went to the same batting cage. Shane Victorino came by during an off season one time. I got to see him before he played against the Giants in the 2010. It was the NLCS. And Shane Victorino is a 2008 World Series champion.
Yeah.
With the Phillies. Who else? I know Chris Bryant is out from Vegas. Joey Gallo's from Vegas. So it's a very rich baseball scene out in Las Vegas. I was very lucky for that. In 2011, I moved to the Philippines when I was 12 years old. There I got to play for the Philippine national team. It was very exciting times. Travel ball in America, you drive to Utah, you drive to Arizona, you drive to Nevada, but in the Philippines, there's nowhere else to go. So you leave the country and you visit Southeast Asia almost as easily as you would drive to another state in America.
Yeah.
And so that was very exciting. And then in college, I stopped playing baseball, but there's a walk. Who really cares? I stopped playing baseball and ended up playing in the for the Ateneo de Manila track and field team, where I threw javelin and hammer throw. And in my rookie year, I won bronze for javelin throw. So lots of sports knowledge, I guess, that I couldn't keep to myself. That's part of why I joined this class. All those years of just racking up stories.
Yeah.
You sort of have a savings account of stories, and I just figured, give me a mic so I can yap everyone else's ears off. Exactly. and tell everyone what I've been through. But those are all the things I got to be a part of, but I never got to. I wouldn't necessarily call myself the best player, but I am. Looking back on my career, I'm just happy that I gave my parents a lot to be proud of. They have a lot of stuff that they can brag about on Facebook if they wanted to, I guess. I guess that's all that matters, right?
looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Davis is coming out for number 35, Dayton Hicks, the lefty. Looking to come into this 2-out, bases loaded situation and try to hopefully get Solano out of this mess that was seemingly not wanting to be created with Davis when he first came in and got 2 quick outs and then proceeded to give up a hit and 3 hitting the batters, and also just a couple wild throws that led to a few more tacked on runs for the Lobos.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough 6th inning. If we take a look here, the first batter of the 6th inning, he hit a fly ball to the left fielder, Ramos, right, for the first out. And then the second one, he struck out, so 2 outs. But ever since then, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4 free bases, and that's given up 2 runs. So not exactly a good pitching performance. They're hoping to switch things up, like you said. Daniel, thank you for highlighting the pitching change. Not leading off, but first batsman to be facing the new pitcher is Blake Roberts. He's the one who hit a home run back in the 3rd inning. So Hicks, number 35, on the mound. Dayton Hicks, of course, a 5'11", 165-pound sophomore. So from that alone, you can tell he's not going to throw hard with a lot of power. He's probably going to try to throw softer, but with more control. He's trying to fool the batter versus overstrength the batter. That pitch is a called strike, so a quick 0-2 for Hicks. A good sign from that young man as he comes in to another fire. 2 firemen today having to put out some very tough situations, but now Hicks comes set. The kick and the pitch is strike 3 called, and Hicks gets out of the base loaded jam. 9-1 the score is as we head into the middle of the 6th.
My name is Rolando Ramos. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is David Lake. I'm the welding instructor here at Solano Community College. My goal here as an instructor at Solano is to teach the students to be quality welders, to produce quality welds, and focus on attention to detail with their welding. We teach all processes. We teach SMAW, FCAW, GMAW, plasma cutting, carbon arc cutting. We have a new program starting next month. We're going to start testing for AWS, and that'll get the students a certification before they leave here, which all the employers are looking for.
Came here to learn how to weld. I like welding a lot better than sitting in the classroom.
I'm one-on-one with the students, make sure that they're learning and that they're progressing into the trade. We have several different unions that we partner with to get students jobs. If you're interested in getting a career in welding, you should come down, sign up for the courses. We have multiple courses, nights and mornings. It's a great place for you to start to learn this trade and to progress through it. Hey, I'm here to help you, make you the best you can be, and do whatever I can do to help you succeed at the welding trade. And Solano's the great place for you to start.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network broadcast of this matchup as the Monterey Peninsula Lobos are in town. They're facing off against the Falcons. They're leading 9-1. Again, alongside me is Mitchell Yap and Dennis Riley. Again, we have a lot of new voices rotating in and out of the booth.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
The first pitch to Pasmino is a called strike. So Mitchell Yap, you know, I know that we don't get to watch a lot of baseball, so I'm curious to know from an outsider's point of view, what are the curiosities that you may have about this game that's happening right in front of you?
Like,
It's a very interesting game, is it not?
How does it work when they get to the first base?
Right? Yeah, perfect question. So every batsman is trying to get to first base. You're either safe or you're out. So if you're out, you don't get to be on first. If you're safe, you get to stay on first, right? So we'll see right now. There's nobody on. This is the first batter, but his goal is to get on first, and then you just want to touch the bases in order. So you want to go from 1, 2, 3, and then when you get back to here, 4, that's 1 run. There's no points in baseball. Why? Because you have to run. So 1 run. Right now we're losing 9 runs to 1. There's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch is going to be tapped to the third baseman who throws across the diamond, and they got him. So he's thrown out, 1 away for Trevor L'Esperance.
Yep.
Still a little surprised they have Bundy still in the game, but overall he's been throwing a pretty great game. Just that last inning wasn't working for him, but
the ball's going to be fouled out of play. Yeah, I mean, Bundy is doing a phenomenal job. I mean, he did appear to be losing a little bit of traction in the last inning, but if he's able to get out of it, you look at the scoreboard, all you see is 0, 0, 0, and then a 1. So obviously Bundy gets to stay in the game. His leash may be a little bit shorter, but with a 9-1 lead, I think they're looking to see how deep he can go into a game. Oh, and a big curveball drops down into the zone.
That was an amazing
0-2.
pitch. Yeah, I mean, a player of Bundy's caliber, I think they're definitely trying to see how far they can stretch him to hopefully maybe get him through an entire game eventually.
That's a hard hit ball. Right center field. That's going to drop. So L'Esperance is on with a single. So he's going to stay at first. And he's going to try to make his way around as Bryce Alcantara steps up to the plate. It's only the 3rd hit today for the Falcons. Excuse me. That's the 5th hit. That's only a 3rd hit to reach the outfield. And that was easily the hardest hit ball today, right off of the bat of L'Esperance.
Of course.
A nice low line drive is how they call them.
Definitely need to get more of those because it's mainly just been ground balls that are easily played.
Yeah, the bats are slow to heat up right now. Not a lot of hard hit contact. Nothing in the gaps. Nothing to split the outfielders. So it's been a very easy day for the outfielders for this Lobos team. Quick 0-2. Alcantara fights it off. Flares one down the left field line. And the left fielder, Yeater, is going to make the catch. Wow. Great play by Yeater in the bullpen of the Solano Falcons. He's having to fight a lot of obstacles out there, and somehow he stays with it.
Had to watch out for those pitching mounds over there and still made the play. Probably the first out that they've gotten all day, I think, for the outfielders, for the Lobos.
Yeah, you're right, Dennis. That's probably the deepest out that they've had today.
Straight to second baseman.
Here's Cameron Taylor. Cameron Taylor had a single, and he scored back in the 5th inning. And he tapped out to the pitcher back in the 2nd. The 1-0 is going to be a called strike. So Cameron Taylor, the heart of the order, has gone through.
You're going to have to start swinging at some of these pitches.
And he's got a 1-2 count now. Bundy sets. The kick and the pitch. Curveball inside. Just a nasty curveball. It looks like it's going straight, then it just sinks down. Right, Dennis, I said earlier that some curveballs look like a rainbow, but his looks like a bent wire, just straight and then a sudden drop.
Yeah, like you were talking about earlier, very, very, very vertical. It's a bunch of,
That ball is skied, right side of the field. Hickson ball camps underneath it, and it secures the out. So that's going to end the 6th inning. Top of the 7th coming up. Due is Rousseau, Hickson ball, and Fox.
Hi, everybody. Tanner Millsaps. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We're here at the top of the 7th inning in this 9-1 ball game. On the mound still is Mr. Hicks, jersey number 35. He's facing off against the 8, 9, and 1 hitters of this Monterey Peninsula Lobos lineup.
Yeah, the Falcons are really going to need to lean on him to just try and throw a shutout inning. Keep feeding off of what he just had a 3-strike strikeout last to end the inning last one. So
yeah, I mean that was a pretty good performance from Hicks, acting as the fireman. He comes in with the bases loaded and gets the looking strikeout. What's nice about Hicks's delivery is, again, if you're looking at it from the batter's perspective, you draw a clock. He's releasing right around 3:30, and that can be very hard for hitters to pick up because the ball just looks like it stays low the whole time. It's like trying to hit a frisbee. Look at that. Swing and miss underneath a fastball that was right around the letters, so he somehow still swung under it. It's very hard for these hitters to pick up where it's going.
yeah, especially being a lefty too, it really helps him a lot. You know, the delivery is really hard for batters to pick up.
And another pitch is inside underneath the armpits of Rousseau. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's see if we can stay on this shot of Hicks as he comes set. The kick and the pitch. It's very, what would you even describe that as?
I don't know. It's just a slow rolling ball.
He's a goofy lefty. So
yeah.
Rousseau taps that foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This Lobos team has done a really good job of fouling off a lot of pitches. They've really seen a lot of what the entire pitching staff has to offer. Now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. The full house belongs to Rousseau after he was down 2-2. Now Hicks sets.
And then he swings. Okay.
Yeah, as you were saying, Nathan, this Lobos team has really been getting a lot of foul balls, able to just see the ball, but just seemingly just undercutting it or just overcutting it. But their bat control is like really good, and they're able to pick what pitches they actually want to hit at.
That ball is
there.
flared into left field, charging in and diving and making the catch is Ramos. Wow.
That was a big play.
Yeah, I mean, it was a short hit flare. You almost thought that the shortstop Rivera could have had a chance at it, but it was hit very shallow. Ramos came in, charging to his right, and he dove out and made the catch. Phenomenal defense. Way to start off the top of the 7th. And that was the shallowest hit ball to left field, so a lot of movement out there. Ooh, that pitch is swung over that low. The bat goes over that low pitch. And that one misses high. So 3 balls and 1 strike.
I know we got spring training starting up in the MLB. How do we feel about that, Nathan? Big baseball fan, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you don't know this much about the game unless you love it.
Yeah.
2-1, swung on, tapped foul. And what's exciting about the Giants is it feels like they're getting all of their pieces together. And I would be surprised if they don't at least squeeze off a wild card spot. My expectations aren't too high, but I think a wild card spot is pretty fair to set as the goalpost, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I mean, last year.
Ooh, swing and a miss on that slow frisbee. 2 away.
As I was saying, like last year, the Giants were just out of the wild card, and I mean, it seemed like they did okay last year, but definitely got more pieces. Adding Willie Adames to hopefully be able to give them that power that they need. Same thing with keeping Matt Chapman and giving him the contract extension, adding the older arm in Verlander. I mean, hopefully they'll be able to. I think they definitely have enough pieces to squeeze in to the wild card spot, but who knows if they'll be able to make a deep playoff run if they even are able to achieve that this year.
Oh, I think just getting to the playoffs is a win on its own. Here is the leadoff hitter, Jackson Fox. The last pitch to pinch hitter Ray Avila was 65 miles an hour. Just absolute soft serve. You swing through it like butter.
Yeah.
There's no way you make contact with that.
Maybe just that change of speed. Just, sometimes the change of speed really gives that batter a different look, and sometimes they just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's brutal, especially as a baseball player. When you're used to 80-plus miles an hour, and then you get into these slow pitches, it messes with your timing, because then you have to hold back, and you have to keep your balance somehow. And the biggest thing with hitting is at the point of contact, you want to be absolutely balanced. Otherwise, well, anything can happen.
Anything could happen,
Anything can happen if you're not. So this is a very tough at-bat. Every single one. Another curveball outside. So it is a tough at-bat, but if he's not hitting the zone, I mean, it's easier just not to swing at all.
Yeah.
Almost.
If I was a batter, I wouldn't even want to have to swing at all. Just look at the balls, just out of the zone,
and just look and hope he walks me.
Get on base, exactly.
He almost gives you that same uncomfortable feeling as Javier Lopez, the lefty specialist.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before the 3-batter minimum, pitchers could go in to face 1 batter, and so Lopez was known as the loogie, the lefty 1-out guy, where he comes in, he gets the 1-out against another lefty, because right now this is a right-handed batsman in Finn O'Connor. But when a left-hander is hitting against a left-handed pitcher, it's very hard to get a hit. And that one is high. So Hicks certainly gives loogie material, a lefty 1-out guy, even though that term is now defunct.
Defunct?
Defunct?
It's no longer in use now. The 2-1 is a strike right at the knees, painted beautifully. 2-2.
I think we're going to see a slow curveball again.
Let's wait for it. Ooh, and that frisbee misses high and away. So the full house belongs to Finn O'Connor.
Need to find the zone on this one.
Swung on and driven. Deep left field. Ramos is going back at the wall, and he makes the grab. What a play from our left fielder to end the inning as we head into the bottom of the 7th.
I'm Tyler Chalk. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We're here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Daniel Rios is leading things off. No, it's a pinch hitter. Jersey number 36, Stevie Todd. He's pinch hitting for Daniel Rios in his first at-bat today. He's looking to get things started. Righty on righty matchup. So Stevie Todd, jersey number 36, taps one foul. And we have a newcomer in the booth. Again, we did mention that this broadcast will have a lot of new faces. So everyone, please welcome Jade Reese. Jade, how are you doing today?
Good. I'm feeling really good. I've been watching for a while on the cameras and behind the TriCaster. So Lobos is putting on a clinic.
Yeah, Lobos did fantastic today. It's a new pitcher right now. Jersey number 17, Garcia, is in. The kick and the pitch from Garcia. Strike 3 called at the knees. So just back-to-back killer pitchers. Holden Garcia is a 6'2", 215-pound right-handed pitcher from Bakersfield. He's a current sophomore. He gets Stevie Todd looking. So Jade, what got you into this program?
I started out at a different university, and I entered as a communications major, and it's something that I've done since high school. And I found this program, and it was very similar to the ones I've been in before. and I decided to join, and I started really loving it, and I do love it. POF is great. You guys are all great, and it's very entertaining to watch and to be a part of.
Well, we're glad to have such talent here, Jade. We can tell immediately as soon as you put on the headset, you're very comfortable. It's self-evident. I hear you've done some work before.
I have,
covering
yes.
baseball. Which teams did you cover?
Mainly Alfred University from my previous college. We did some football there too, but I focused mainly on baseball because I was a part of the softball team.
Oh, a softball player. So we got 3 players in the booth right now. What position did you play?
I was a utility player, but my main focus was middle infield and third base.
Middle infield and third base. So quite the arm we got on Jade, I can already tell. All right. How long did you play softball for?
I've been playing softball since I was 8, and I am 19 now.
Oh, and you're still playing?
I hope to continue to play.
There we go. Yeah, keep the dream alive. There's no age limit in the NCAA. Thank goodness for that. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kane Hill. That's at his eyes. So Hill is going to have the full count. Tough at bat. But he's battling through against Garcia. We haven't seen much of Garcia, but more of the same from this Lobos pitching staff. He's been pounding the zone. Here's the payoff pitch, and swung on and missed. He was underneath that letter high fastball, 2 away.
Just seeing a lot of power with these pitchers. Lots of 85 plus mile an hour fastballs just striking that zone and really taking the Solano batting off the hook, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just they're just not ready for it, I guess.
It's simply unhittable, and some days, with baseball, I'm sure both of you know, it's very contagious. How one person performs may infect the others, and especially with Mason Sayer, the team's best hitter, not in the lineup. It's hard to know who you're going to rally against when you don't have that leadership coming from your offense.
We do have Lewis up to bat, and he's previously, he's 2 for 2 right now?
Oh, he's 2 for 2. 2 singles. Have yourself a day, Kyle Lewis. He hopes to keep things going. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the 7th. The kick and the pitch swung underneath that high fastball.
And the speed on Lewis, just in general, having him on the base pass is so key for Solano's success.
Yeah, Lewis, if he can get on with 2 outs, he could probably score from first on a double. He's got that kind of speed. Now the kick and the pitch. Same height, a little bit more outside. Lewis, disciplined, lays off of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia gets his sign from the catcher. The catcher sets up low and outside. The kick and the pitch. Swung through and missed. The inning is over. Garcia strikes out the side. It stays 9-1. Due up is Kester Johnson, Gonzalez, and Yeater.
Hi, my name is Javi Manila. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is Mark Lancet, and I'm a professor of three-dimensional art here at Solano Community College. I was the founder of the Woodfire program here at the college.
This was a great opportunity to talk to artists, to work with artists and talk to them and be with them and enjoy like a nice night with them.
If people want to get involved and develop their capacity in an area, the community college is here for that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Another new lineup. Now we have Robert Murray back in the booth alongside Jade Reese. How are you both doing?
Doing fantastic.
Great.
And that first pitch from the new pitcher is going to be a soft liner to the shortstop for 1 out. Number 22 is retired. Kester Johnson, that is. New pitcher on the mound, Jeremy Yepes. A 6'3", 245-pound freshman from San Jose. And he gets an easy 1 pitch out. That's a gift that they will gladly take.
Yeah, last time we saw him, he had a good outing in that 23-0 win.
And there's a called strike to Omar Gonzalez. He's been on base 3 times today with a strikeout in the second.
Again, he's reached base twice via that hit by pitch you love so much, Nathaniel Thomas.
Oh yeah. Because when you're a cleanup hitter, you're looking forward to getting hit by a pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Gonzalez has nobody on. Yepes comes set. Kick and the pitch. Low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Yepes has a very interesting delivery. He's very compact, but he does this little flick of the wrist when he drops his arm. It's a little bit of an accentuation from him there. It's very fun to watch. Right there, bam. Outside. You can almost see it behind where his back pockets are.
Yeah, well,
coming through.
It's sort of like how they teach you how to throw a baseball. You kind of want to get behind you and come forward with all that power through your hips.
And Yepes describes that exceptionally well. And that ball is swung on and skied. And it's going to be the second baseman, L'Esperance, who cuts off the Bermuda Triangle between the center fielder and the shortstop. 2 away.
And I think that's one thing Solano does well is finding those no man's lands, and you rarely see a drop in that Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, good analysis. I mean, it can definitely help your pitcher pitch with confidence because now they know that they can pitch to contact instead of having to overpower and pitch for a strikeout. And the middle of the infield has been a strong suit for Solano. They've been very reliable in turning their double plays. You know, a runner on first with less than 2 outs isn't exactly a tough situation for Solano.
Well, yeah, and you got to give these guys credit. They're new into the ball game with a bunch of different fielders out there for Solano right now.
Especially with Jace Parkinson out on second base, with his new shortstop, learning to communicate with him and learn them to be able to play together like they do. It's so smooth and so calm, like they've been doing it forever.
Yeah, that is Parkinson out there. Jersey number 3, L'Esperance, is out of the ball game.
Also have a new catcher behind the plate. It's no longer J.J. Dane. He's getting the rest of the game off.
Yeah, Kane Hill is doing the catching for Yepes. That's low. It ricochets off of everybody before trickling away.
Still have that beautiful weather like we expected all day long.
Yeah, the weather is stunning, but the shadows are slowly encroaching the home plate circle. The pitch is going to be outside, so that can help the pitcher a little bit, especially when the ball is moving from light to shadow to light. So later in this ball game, you expect a lot more aggressive pitching. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Yepes sets from the stretch. He kicks and deals. High. Oh, and they're called a strike on the half swing by this pinch hitter, jersey number 25, Paul Lazul. Lazul is listed as a 6'3", 210 utility player from Oak Park.
A lot of utility players in the game nowadays. Players that can play anywhere on the field for you. It's a nice
thing to have on baseball teams.
Yeah, it's because baseball and softball have become so much more competitive. And being a utility player, you're able to get in the lineup no matter where it is.
Payoff pitch. And the full house wins the battle. Lazul draws the walk as Yepes misses low and away. So 1 runner on, 2 outs. For jersey number 23, Jack Van Gorkum, he stays in the game.
And I like what I've seen from Van Gorkum today. He's had good cuts, healthy cuts. And he still has that hand bob in the stance like we mentioned that one time in his first at-bat. More of like a ticking time bomb waiting to go off on their swings with the little bat waggles.
I mean, you know which Major League Baseball player did the bat waggle the best? I can't decide if it's Kevin Youkilis or Gary Sheffield. But Gary Sheffield had a very loud bat when he was waiting for the pitch. And the thing is, he would get, that was his timing, the bat rocking back and forth.
Hey, whatever helps you as a baseball player.
That one's going to get fouled straight back. Yeah, I mean, baseball is it's just a perfect representation of chaos. That, honestly, every baseball player is just a psycho trying to look for patterns.
Yeah.
They're grasping at the randomness and looking for patterns, and if they find a pattern works in their batting stance, they're going to stick with it. But
It's the most perfect version of organized chaos, I think.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. We were talking about this earlier with Mason. That's why a game has to get called for rain. You have to have perfect conditions, because even in perfect conditions, the ball can do anything.
Yeah, you can have one bad spot in the dirt.
The runner goes. No throw. Uncontested. Stolen base for Jake Yeater.
Yeah, like I was saying, you could have one bad spot in the dirt and the ball could go flying a whole different direction than the fielder is expecting. And good job by Yeater there, taking advantage of the free base.
Yeah, Yepes is not the quickest to the plate, so his catcher Hill had almost no chance. 2-1, high, 3-1.
Yeah, that's the thing catchers want. They want pitchers with good time to the plate so they can at least have a chance to throw that runner out down at second or third.
It would have been a close play at 2 if he had gotten the opportunity.
Here's a 3-1. It's high at the eyes. So, Orcom is going to take his free base. Here is jersey number 9, Blake Roberts. He stays in the game. So back-to-back walks. It's been the story all day. Lots of free bases in this 9-1 ball game.
Yeah, inconsistent pitching here today from Solano. It's like they can't catch their groove and find the zone quite as much as they want to here today.
And walks will always kill you. It'll always kill a good defensive team, and it'll always kill the offense as well.
Well, yeah, because when you're taking those walks and on defense and you're just standing there, no action happening, you get caught on your heels and not a lot can happen. And when you're caught napping and the ball's hit towards you, that could be a difference between a play being made and a safe runner.
It's also the difference between a run being scored and an out most of the time.
Well, with 2 runners on and 2 out, Hill might be looking for a strikeout. So it's a good thing that the pitcher is facing a righty. It's a righty-on-righty matchup. So when that happens, their curveball, if you can imagine a clock, again, from the perspective of the batter, if Hill's curveball naturally moves from, let's say, 10 to 4, if you're a right-handed batsman, it's going away from your bat. So it can make it very hard to hit. Same is true if it's a lefty on lefty, just in reverse. So that's why switch hitting exists. When there's a right-handed pitcher, you bat left-handed so that the curveball goes into your bat, gives you more margin for error, it makes it easier to hit the ball. That's why righties have a better chance against lefties. The thing is, though, with lefties, they're so rare that it doesn't matter who's batting, they always feel a little confused seeing a lefty. And that's going to be fouled straight back. But that's also why left-handed hitting is so coveted, because the majority of the pitching staff will be right-handed. So if you can have a few lefties in the lineup, it adjusts the calculus of the way that the pitcher has to approach 1 through 9.
Yeah, if you can have a solid lefty in that lineup, they're going to see a righty the majority of the time.
And strike 3 called ends the inning. 9-1 the score remains as we head into the bottom of the 8th.
Hi, I'm Peyton Chekaluski, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
And team's responsible for the only run of the game for Solano so far. RBI single to score Johnson in the bottom of the first. Trying to get some more RBIs here with the bases loaded. 2-2 pitch. Hits this one out the middle, and this one gets through the box. 1 run is in. A.J. Borja is going to score standing up. Trevor Matern, 2 for 2, 3 RBIs. Making up for that error pretty quickly.
Boy, and Matern just went with a pitch and just drilled it back to the box. Torres actually had a chance. It would have been a sensational play to maybe get his glove on it, but just hit it right at his feet, skipped off the mound. It got a nice bounce off the mound and just shot into center field. No chance for Josh Jeremiah to come over from shortstop and field that one. So a clean single up the middle, gets a couple runs home. More importantly, Falcons back on top, 3-2.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning is the 9th spot. We'll see if Michael Rivera stays in the game. He's 1 for 2 so far. He had a single in the 5th. And no obvious batsman yet to step up to the plate. Oh, it looks like it's jersey number 4, Michael Rivera himself.
Yeah, that outfield play has been amazing for this Solano team. So, yeah.
Well, let's welcome back Mason Flores to the booth. So we're going to end the game the way that we started. Again, my name is Nathaniel Thomas, bringing you your play-by-play alongside Robert Murray and Mason Flores.
Yep.
We have a new pitcher on the mound, jersey number 12, Max Cohen. Cohen is a southpaw, 5'11", 180-pound freshman from Alameda. The 1-0 swung on and fouled straight back.
Yeah, this has just been a domination from this Monterey team from start to finish. And Solano just wasn't ever able to get any traction going.
Yeah, it seems like Solano took a while to get warmed up.
Yeah.
You know, their bats stayed cold, and they had a few hits sprayed out here and there, but real problem with consistency. But now there's a liner down the first base line, and Rivera starts off this inning with a single.
Yeah, it just took a bad hop on Gonzalez there. He did the right thing, going glove from dirt to the air, but just couldn't get a grip on it. Went scooting right past him after that bad hop.
That's the first hit down the right field line all day for this team. Now we swing back to the top to the leadoff spot. Here's Rolando Ramos.
I would rather do what he does, which is
And that's fouled straight back. So 0-1, he's ambushing the first pitch. Cohen sets, and he's got a very unique straight up over the top down delivery for a lefty. You don't see that often. You see lefties are given a little more leeway to play with their release point, mostly because most pitching coaches don't know how to coach a lefty. But what's nice about Cohen's over the top delivery is that his curveball just bites.
Yeah, it's got that more 12-6 action. You like mentioning that clock, Nathan. When you do throw that curveball from that over-the-top angle, it just will funnel down and then just snap on you out of nowhere.
Swung on and missed. My apologies. This is Javier Manila batting in place of Rolando Ramos.
No.
So Manila gets his first at-bat of the ball game here in the 8th inning. He's got a 2-2 count. Now the pickoff to first. Finally, we get to see Cohen's move to first. That can also be another difficult situation, is getting small ball into play when you have a lefty, because he can keep a very close eye on the runners. Ball's going to be tapped on the ground through the hole. No, diving and stopping it is Fox, but it doesn't matter because Manila's speed was already there.
That was a really good play, but too slow.
Yeah, great diving play there by Fox. Just left his feet to keep that ball in the infield and stopping the runners from advancing even more beyond to the point where they are right now on first and second.
Yep.
So it's an infield single for Javier Manila. Here is Isaiah Pazmino. He stays in the game. He's looking for his first hit today. He's 0 for 3, but he has made contact all 3 at-bats. So he's looking to just run into one right here. He's got runners on first and second, nobody out. Cohen checking everyone. Now he delivers and swinging into that pitch and tapping it foul is Pazmino.
They got 2 on base, so
you can make something happen.
Make something happen, yeah.
Yeah, and other than that crooked number in the 4th, I mean, this really has been a tight ball game. Lots of, scoring.
We're in the first, yeah.
Yeah, in the first, excuse me.
Yeah, they would be right in it if they didn't have such a bad start.
That pitch is a called strike at the knees. Very good location from Cohen. And that's a very crisp fastball that he has. I mean, again, with Cohen, jersey number 12, he's only 5'11", 180. You don't expect him to be a power pitcher, but he does a very good job. It looks like a heavy fastball.
Wow.
And late is Pazmino as he chases that one outside the zone.
Yeah, Pazmino is mad at himself for chasing that pitch right there. It's high and away. He's reaching out for it, and that's just a bad feeling as a hitter when you have such a loose swing like that and can't be tight and compact with it.
That's the first out of the inning. Here's Trevor Lesperance. Excuse me, no, that's jersey number 3 now, Jace Parkinson. He's in place for Lesperance. Ooh, a nasty 12-6 curveball straight up over the top and biting down into the zone.
Just go back to the other side. Yeah, bro. Just don't play that.
Spin move. And still throwing it, a little lackadaisical lob over the second base.
Just going through the motions right there. Nothing hurts with doing that unless you sail the throw into the outfield, of course, and then coach will tell you to never do it again.
Yeah, I hear a lot of that in my career. Good job. Never do it again.
Oh, definitely.
0-1.
Specifically me.
Is a called strike. What kind of hijinks did you get into, Mason?
None. You know me, I'm just show and go. I just, just do what I gotta do.
Well, he's a man of high efficacy, Mason Flores is.
Great warrior.
Cohen sets.
Yeah.
He checks the runner at second, the kick and the pitch, up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's where the misses seem to be coming here for Cohen. Just up and away.
Do you guys want football back at Solano? Would y'all be open to that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
of course.
The goal of America should just be higher sports. I think we should have football in grade school.
Yeah.
Flag football, of course. 2-1. swung on the ground to the second baseman. He flips the second. The throw to first. Safe! So Parkinson beats it out. He breaks up the double play, and that keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, it'll be a fielder's choice on the put out there.
They will never see the P.
So you'll take it out any way you can get it. 2 outs now in the inning. 1 pitch gets you out of it here. As these at-bats still mean something for a lot of people, pitcher and batter included.
Coach still got to do that.
We have a new batsman in place of Alcantara. Here's jersey number 23 for the Solano Falcons. This is Cooper Dwyer. He's getting his first at-bat here in the 8th inning. That ball is going to be grounded through the infield, base hit, RBI single, and moving all the way to third and safe. But now there's a run down the first, the throw back, and they got him.
Wow.
The run is going to count, but the momentum has been killed. The inning is over 9-2 as we head into the top of the 9th.
My name's Aaron Strong. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. We're here in the
supporting your Falcons.
Well, we got the stream back up right in time, you know. No action happened in between, and then right as soon as we're back, a liner in the left field.
Yep. And absolutely nothing of consequence was said on the mic. So here is
off the record, we were great.
Westbrook from the stretch. A very crisp strike called at the knees. 0-1 the count. Lots of lefties in today's ball game. Jackson Fox in his, 6th at-bat today. That ball is going to be skied, shallow center field. They're camped underneath it, and there's out number 2.
Just got right under it.
Yeah, Pasamino playing a good center field over there. They like letting him run out there.
Pasamino is as reliable as it gets in the outfield. When it's in the air in that direction, I'm already writing down in my scorebooks.
That's a good thing to have.
So it's an F8 for the second out. Here is jersey number 6, Finn O'Connor. He stays in the game.
It's still good weather. No wind. Feeling good right now. How about you, Robert?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I still got this jacket on, but I haven't really needed it much.
Runner goes. Here's the throw, the slide, the tag. It's through the infield and backed up by the center fielder. Thankfully, that wasn't any worse. It could have been a lot worse.
Yes,
center
it could
fielder
have.
doing his job. It's a stolen base for Boaz Victor. And there's a called strike.
This is where new guys get their opportunities and to show that they got talent too. So this is where you make your opportunity.
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, these at-bats still count for a lot of people here, hitters and pitchers included.
The ball's going to be in the dirt, and leisurely strolling into third is Victor.
Got a little bit of laughter going on. Baseball boys making fun of each other per usual.
Well, you know, I think that a little bit of tough love is most needed in baseball because, again, with all the failure you have to endure, you just have to have an unbreakable spirit.
Yeah.
So it's good that your teammates can start warming you up to that, you know what I mean? Ooh, strike 3 called.
It's strike 2.
Strike 2.
On strike 2.
Umpire a little antsy here. He wants to get the game over with.
That's not on Nathan. That's on
I mean, 3-2 count, 2 outs. This full house belongs to the pitcher, Westbrook. And fouled away.
That's got to be an embarrassing moment as an umpire. You're just standing there and then you go for your strike 3 call, and in your head as you're doing it, you're like, oh my gosh, only 2 strikes now.
Hey, it happens. It happens from time to time.
He's a pro, so.
It's very hard for the hitters to hit right now. They're standing in the shadows and the pitcher is standing in the shade, in the sun. That ball is behind the batter. Victor is going to come in to score the 10th run of their outing. It's now 10-2. The Lobos leading.
And anytime the Lobos get action with 2 outs and the runner scoring, they yell chug, chug, chug. They got great chemistry over there.
Pinch hitter right now?
Yeah, their vibe is it's unmatched over there.
All right, so O'Connor wins the battle. He goes over to first base on the walk. Here's a pinch hitter, jersey number 33, Ethan Jackson. He's a 6'1", 205-pound freshman from Carmel High School.
You guys pronounce caramel, caramel, or caramel?
I say caramel.
I do too.
I think it also depends on context of the conversation now.
Why?
Or as Pop would say, caramel.
So when it comes to the pronunciation of caramel, why caramel? Is that more bougie or bourgeois?
Bourgeois?
I think that caramel is how Californians like to talk. Californians are very lazy with their speech. Californians like to speed things up, and they hate T's. So it's not Sacramento.
Sacramento.
You know, it's not.
It's Sac, bro.
Oh, line drive, left center field. That drops down for a base hit.
Man, they're just finding the ball right now.
So the pinch hitter comes through in the 9th. He comes through in a pinch. Now with 2 outs, here is the cleanup hitter, Omar Gonzalez. We'll see if he's looking for another curveball.
Now continue what you were saying about Californians, Nathan.
So they're very lazy in their pronunciation. They're trying to say things very fast. They drop off their last syllable very often. So the proper pronunciation is caramel because that's how it's spelled. But caramel is said in brevity.
See, but they pronounce it Carmel Valley. So.
Well, it's spelled, Carmel is actually spelled C-A-R-M-E-L, so there is no A in the geographic location.
But the dessert, the sweet caramel is spelled C-A-R-A. You know, that's the difference.
C-R-A, you know the rest.
Yep,
Yes, we do.
I got it.
When you're talking about caramel, if you want to pronounce it that way.
It's caramel, bro.
Now I'm just going to say it the wrong way to annoy you.
That's fine.
Bro, he started his fastball at like
This is Gonzalez, who took a a ball to the elbow, and a lot of people don't like that. Isn't that an unwritten rule, Nathan? To not lean into it?
It's not necessarily an unwritten rule, but I mean, if you want to be a baseball player, your goal is to hit the baseball, not to be hit by the baseball.
Okay.
You step up to the plate wanting to do damage.
Yep.
Not just get a free base. Anyways, there's damage right there. Line drive. Deep left field. Stop, stare, and say goodbye. A 3-run blast off of the bat of Omar Gonzalez.
Now that is timing at its finest, just as we were talking about leaning into it and wanting to do damage. He does exactly what you want him to do.
He kind of got you there, Nathan. He got you back. You were talking all that smack earlier about him getting hit by pitches. He showed you how to hit a pitch out.
Yeah, that's what is that, 3-1 jack?
So if he could have done it the whole time, why did he do it in the first?
Yeah, hey. You know, just it's a double-digit game now. That's a solid hit, though, you know.
That was as sweet as caramel.
Caramel. Keep it in the vault. Keep it in the vault. Keep it in the vault next time.
All right, fine.
Off the scoreboard.
Here's a pinch hitter.
Now 13. So
Jersey number 20.
The analytics were saying he hit that ball 111 miles an hour.
That's a lot, bro.
111 miles an hour off the bat. Wow.
Yeah.
Line drive off the scoreboard. Shout out the analytics team right here.
Yep.
Ooh, a half swing and a miss.
0-2.
All right, 0-2. 2 outs. Westbrook with the chance to get out of it. The bases have been cleared after a home run from Omar Gonzalez. And that pitch is just a bit upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Monterey is another example of the lazy T. It's spelled Monterey, but who the hell says that? Monterey.
Yeah.
Monterey's a good area, though.
It is. It is. It's
Great
beautiful.
vacation area.
What do you do there?
Go see the aquarium. Go see the seals. Eat some good food.
What's good food there? Clam chowder?
Yeah, that clam chowder's pretty good there.
Clam chowder's all right.
No, you haven't had their clam chowder.
I thought it was a line drive.
You're right. But I want to go to Monterey for an aquarium.
The aquarium's quite nice there.
I like aquariums.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You should go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium then.
Martinez holds this full house. He climbed his way back 2-2, now 3-2. Westbrook just trying to punch him out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the kick, the pitch. It's up and away. The inning continues.
Well, like you're saying with that deck of cards he had, that full house, worked himself a walk right there.
Yeah, so the full house wins that battle. Here's number 23, Van Gorkum.
Good show, by the way.
Yeah.
Full house.
It's solid. I'm more of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air kind of guy, but you know, that's just me though.
More. I don't know. I like a lot of shows. Big Bang Theory is a good one.
You watch Young Sheldon?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It is pretty good.
Solid.
Great block right there.
Yeah, he's playing solid.
The young man getting his work in here.
Yeah.
And that pitch is up and away.
The audience is still into it.
Yeah.
Baseball parents for you. No
Respect.
matter what the score is, you're always into it.
Respect to it.
All 4 pairs of parents left in the stands.
Yep.
Doing their best. Root on their boys.
The rest are looking at their phones.
13-2 ball game.
Doesn't that say something about the new day and age?
Absolutely it does.
The phones? And sometimes we're even looking at our phones on the broadcast. Sometimes.
Trying to pull up analytics.
Just analytics and reading. We do it for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing now. I mean, right, 3-0. Another walk. Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
a strike at the letters, I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty high.
Makes sense right now. But no, you know what's interesting is I remember going to school and your phone would get confiscated for the whole day and your parents had to pick it up. Nowadays, you have professional TV hosts with their phones straight up on the table.
Wow.
So what a change we've seen.
What school did you go to? I've never...
I don't know, when I went to school,
I didn't even have a phone until, like, middle
I had
school.
my phone taken away because of an Amber Alert one time. It was
Wow.
sitting in the pocket like everyone else.
And another walk.
Screen was facing away, so it wouldn't light up and bother the whole class. And the teacher, the bell was about to ring, 2 minutes left in the class,
that's
and
rough.
she grabs it and goes, "Whose phone is this?" And it was mine. And I sent a text to my dad saying he had to come pick it up, and he was not happy. His mother bleeped this, she don't pay for it, it's technically my phone, and I let you have it.
Wow.
He was not happy having to come. And then he took me out of school early that day.
Well, I mean, if it was an Amber Alert, you could technically just blame the government for having your phone taken away. I mean, it was an Amber Alert.
Yeah, but when does the government ever get held accountable?
0 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Yeah. This is what happens when you give us a 13-2 game, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe give us a better game next time, and we have some better things to talk about.
Don't get me started on the types of paper clips that they make nowadays versus back in the day.
Really?
Paper clips today are not made with the integrity. I'm just making that up.
Nah, paper clips
that
are
ball's
kind of
tapped
weak,
away,
though.
foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Daniel Thomas is liking this game right here.
What do you guys want for dinner? What are you guys going to eat for dinner?
Canes.
I'm about to eat a road trip. I'm on the way to
Just for
Santa
cane
Barbara
sauce.
right after this.
You are to Santa Barbara for what?
Right after this. My anniversary, 3 years now.
Oh, that's awesome. It's pretty cool. Happy
0-2.
anniversary.
Thank you. I hope she's listening.
She's not.
It's on in the background. I don't know if she's listening. Tapped away, foul again. 0-2 the count.
She's not. That's crazy.
Nah, I don't know if she supports or not. She might. She might watch after.
She got to support her man. Having a great call on this game.
Is that your present for anniversary? Is that like her just listening to your broadcast?
You're like, hey, I got you something. Send her the YouTube link before the game.
Strike 3 called and the inning is over.
Is it?
13-2 though, as we head into the bottom of the 9th.
It's not over.
I'm Cooper Dwyer. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
If you're interested in a career in automotive technology, you can come to Solano Community College's Automotive Technology program here in Vallejo, California, where you can get one of many certificates of completion, and also you can get an Associate's in Science degree in automotive technology. You can get a certificate of completion in as little as 1 year. So if you're interested in taking courses in automotive technology, you can go to the Automotive Technology website here. We can schedule a tour at any time. We can host an open house event. If you have any questions about the Solano College Automotive Technology program, you can email me at this email.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Here we are, bottom of the 9th inning. Due up is Cameron Taylor, Daniel Rios, and JJ Danes, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters on this 13-2 game. And the Falcons have really been shook all night long by these Lobos. I mean, it's been a tough game.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was solid.
I'm going to correct you. It's not JJ Danes in this inning. JJ Danes is not in the game. He got replaced like 3 innings ago.
Yep.
So Robert's referring to my little defensive alignment chart.
You know, all we care about is the change of the pitcher, you know? Because we don't expect blowouts every game.
That is fair.
Swung on and missed. He was late.
Good swing there.
On that one. This is jersey number 22 in the game. Andrew Lamon, 6'1", 195-pound freshman from Vaca High. Lots of Vaca High teammates on this team.
Yep.
New pitcher on the mound. This is jersey number 44, Adam Morris. He's 5'11", 190. He's a southpaw as well, so you're getting a lot of lefties late in this ball game. Again, I'll tell any parent of a young child listening, if you have a toddler who's a lefty, sign him up for baseball. There's a ground ball to the shortstop.
My brother's
Fox
a lefty.
has it, throws it to first, and one away.
Yeah,
Your brother's a lefty?
Yes, he is.
Making him play basketball.
He shoots right-handed, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're literally making him a young LeBron. That's your goal.
My brother's going to save the NBA.
Is he?
Whenever he gets drafted.
Hi, Bryce. His brother here?
He's not listening. He's got basketball practice right now.
Yeah. He better not be listening in your mind, right?
Ooh. That ball bounced. Oh, okay. He's going to get
Wow.
first. It bounced before it hit him, but I guess he's going to get first.
I'm just trying to get the game over.
Well, here's the thing, Nathaniel Thomas. Even if the ball bounces, it still hits him. You still get a word of the base.
Really? I thought the ball is dead once the ball hits the ground.
Well, with that close of a margin right there, it's not like it bounced from the grass and hit him, right? Hit him right at his feet, basically.
All right. No, umpire has a better view than I do.
I think it was clearly bounced first, though.
Happened to me.
I could have heard it, but again, we don't have any replay. We don't have better angle, so it's a hit batsman in the books for.
Happened to me 3 times, so I know. 3 times in my playing career it's happened to me.
Oh. Keep count. Did you ever did you keep count of your stats as you were playing baseball?
No.
Like you just didn't.
That
you weren't
would
remembering.
mess me up mentally. If I was like, because we got my coaches would give me statistics at the end of the year and to see how I performed. That's the only time I would look at it.
But not even after the game, you wouldn't be like, yeah, man, I just went 0 for 6, bro. That sucked.
Well, you self-analyzation after a game, yeah.
Okay, but not during the game. I heard those are the most annoying players to play with. Is that the guy who's like, man, I gotta get 2 for 4 to get 280 or over 300. I heard that was annoying.
It depends on what type of mood you're in. It's like a blowout, you're like, bro, no one really cares about stats right now. But if it's like even a close game, you don't care about stats. You just want to win the baseball game.
I don't want to hear about anyone's stats during a game, bro. I'm trying to win the game.
The 2-0 pitch is low and inside. This is number 31, Kane Hill. He came in the 7th inning in replace of J.J. Dane, just as Robert had pointed out.
Yeah, I was wondering when that would get updated for you.
You know, it's in my books. That ball is going to get away from the catcher. Hill goes to first. Moving over to second is Daniel Rios.
I still like how Monterey has all their starters in.
Yep.
Shows the competitive spirit they have on that team.
Free killer camp, murder was the case. What else? At the scoreboard, leave what you thinking on the floorboard. What else? This chain costs 80. I'm a cash money millionaire like baby. What else? Thinking this a game. I'm beefing with some rappers, I don't know none of their name. What else?
I love doing
He
that
acting
all
like
the
it's
time.
good on the internet, but he can't go
More
right
like
to
a
his
snapping
hood.
motion, getting that spin.
Shadows have completely engulfed the infield.
Speaking of shadows, here's the shadow of Major Leaguer Kyle Lewis with Community College Kyle Lewis.
We got Solano Falcons, Kyle Lewis at the plate. Lefty on lefty matchup, so again, it's going to be tough for Lewis to hit that curveball from the left-handed pitching Morris as it's diving away from his bat. Now the pitch, another curveball, finds the zone. Quick 0-2 against Lewis.
He's had a good game too. Lewis has been one of the most solid players right now.
Yeah, he's collected a couple of hits, right, Nick?
Yep.
He has, yeah. Lewis has reached base in every at-bat. Excuse me. He's reached base in his first 2 at-bats, and he's going to strike out in his last 2.
Yeah, strikeout looking there, the big bender that you were talking about, that lefty-on-lefty matchup, got him frozen right there. It's like his feet were stuck in an ice chest or something.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
So pinch hitting here is Tanner Millsaps, jersey number 8, getting his first at-bat here in the 9th. And first pitch is a called strike. This is the position you want to be in as a player. 2 strikes in the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Chance to keep things going.
On 13-2 game.
Yeah, 13-2 game. This is a type of adrenaline rush that I'm sure a pinch hitter will appreciate, though, regardless. Getting a chance to get up there in the 9th. One stat that really isn't measured enough, I think, is just a clutch factor. There's no way to quantify that. But 2 strikes for Millsaps, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, up and away.
I think you can quantify the clutch factor. I mean, if we have specific stats, if it's like within a 2-run game with the last 2 innings left, and the success you hit, I think that can count as a clutch stat.
That's true. I mean, you can look at batting average late in ball games. There's a feel,
though.
I think there's a multitude of ways to look at it, but there's no one singular definer.
It's just you either have it or you don't.
I think the best clutch stat out there is how you hit with runners in scoring position.
Oh, absolutely.
How well do you hit in that situation?
Well, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for Tanner Millsaps. The pitch swung on, skied. Right field, but Hickson ball has it, and that's going to be the last out of the ball game. 13-2 in this matchup as the Monterey Peninsula Lobos wipe the floor with the Falcons. How are you feeling from today's game?
The Solano just couldn't get it going, and it's just the story of their lives. It's just they couldn't get it going, and they had really no offensive firepower today, having 4 straight scoreless innings, and then that first inning was just poor pitching, so just tough.
Yeah, that's what happens when Solano faces a top 50 team in all of California at the community college level. Monterey, good at hitting, good at pitching. They showed it here today with 13 runs on the board and 2 runs given up themselves. So, if you're Solano, you want to look back on this one, see what you can do better, how to get better, and be prepared next time you come out.
Absolutely. Well, we would like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Solano College Sports Network baseball broadcast again here at the Yarborough Stadium. The Solano Falcons dropped this one to the Monterey Peninsula Lobos. My name has been Nathaniel Thomas. This is Mason Flores and Robert Murray signing off.